Hello everybody, welcome back to our D&D campaign, Adventure Across Sanctuary. You're joining our band of heroes, which they are, as they are trying to fight their way into the monastery today. They've made it through the outer grounds, and now there's just one lot of foes that stand in their way before the doors into the monastery barracks. So you're joining us on our, what are we on, 44 today? Yeah, our 44th session. So the campaign's obviously been going a long time, and if you are returning and have stuck with us that long, you'll know that I like to do a quick recap on the session previously, to bring everyone up to speed as to what's going on. This is for the players and also all our dear viewers as well. Today we've got Scarlett, Ofri, Zarin, Baxter and Riker, and of course myself as DM. So without further ado then, let's crack on, because hopefully we can get through quite a bit of content today. So we rejoined our ill-fated adventurers back in the Rogue encampment. Only now they seem to have a renewed sense of vigour about them. Something has changed within them, within their minds, and all of the way they now see the world around them and the grand task that has been set before them. Whilst the group gather their thoughts and purchase a few useful items from the store, Kane delivers unto Baxter the items which he was asked by Ophi to identify for her. Chelsea speaks to Scarlett and requests that she and her party find the missing Heragic Malus. It's essentially a powerfully blessed artifact hammer, which is used to make incredible items of equipment, such as weapons and armor and so on, with the right person holding it, of course. Scarlett, without giving it much thought and hesitation, accepts the quest from Chelsea. At that moment, Geed, who disappeared a while back, pulls up with his cart and enters back into the encampment. He went away for about 4 or 5 days ago, and has returned with a fresh batch of supplies, both food, materials for crafting and so on and so forth. Wasting no time in returning to his reserved space, though, he sets up his caravan stall and is once more open for business. Ophi takes a moment and revives Nyx, using the feather she holds, by tossing it into the flames. She performs the ritual, and Nyx is reborn. When ready to leave the encampment, though, the party head back to the Tomo Highlands, where they now stood about 40 feet or so from the outer wall and the gates of the monastery. The heat from the roaring inferno that could still be felt as it burst through the windows and rooftops was intense. Moving closer to their destination felt great. They had finally got there after taking a long and very difficult path, but the feeling was soon cut short when 4 skeletal mages juggling ice bolts were sighted guarding the entrance to the monastery outer gate. The party dispatch the 4 mages very quickly, with little hesitation. They pass through the gate. They witness the horrors to be seen on the other side. Bodies of rogues torn asunder line the path on either side of where the party walk, the blood of the bodies mixing in with the mud and stone, causing the area to be stained in a gruesome looking blood red hue. The path is lit with dim torches which dance and flickered as the party headed through the courtyard and towards the outer cloister archway, all the while taking in horrific sights of twisted and broken bodies of the brave rogues that once called this place their home. Passing through the corpse-lit archway, the party are led into a central garden area which housed a large fountain in the centre, its water remaining untainted somehow to this point, and beside it a very useful waypoint which Baxter took no time and only a moment to make active. As well as this, there were a total of 4 doors, one off to the north, the east and the west, and the one to the south which they had passed through to enter the garden itself. So tactics and stealth were employed at this point, and to attempts to sneak and around and peer through doorways were made. The first door posed no issue, and Riker succeeded in opening it quietly and efficiently so he could see inside. But what he saw was not good for him, and so he decided to close the door and leave it shut to try and find another option by taking the second door instead. This time, the party saw nothing until they entered the room, but by then it was too late, as two Yetis had noticed them from entering the side garden already and charged mindlessly towards the party, seeking their blood. A fierce battle commenced, and at one stage the party looked like they were a little overpowered by these two hulking beasts. Scarlet in particular had lots of trouble with her crossbows this time round and tried to keep her composure as best as she possibly could, as she was forced back and fell face first into the fountain base, obviously consequently being soaked by the water. Baxter also felt the strain of combat after a while, and eventually giving in to his feral side, turned into a fearsome werewolf who was able to battle the Yeti claw to claw, whilst Nyx, Zurin and Ophu provided some very much needed spell support. Riker once more stepped into the doorway bravely, and even in a stunned state was able to offer the enemy a new target instead of allowing the others in the group to become one themselves. After the fight was over, the party took a moment to heal up using Ophu's warmth globe, which has been forever handy, and once ready to press onwards, headed to the central garden and took the northernmost door, which opened up into another well-guarded garden area, which was full of black rogues. A new enemy, a stronger type, was ready to attack Scarlet as she tried her best to carefully push the door open, but it catches and sticks on the side ever so slightly, and so she gave it a bit of a hard shove in response to this, and as a result the door swung open fast and hit the wall with a gentle thud, but it was enough gaining the attention of all within the room. So, to the present time then, the party are lined up, ready to fight the Black Rogues. The initiatives have been rolled, so now it's time to do battle. And we move to the outer cloister, where we pick up the action. There we are. I'm just going to drop that down a second, and I'm going to refresh my page because Roll20 doesn't seem to want to play properly. So let's have a look at the turn counter, shall we? We've got quite a lot of low rolls coming from the party this time round. Only one of the Black Rogues got under a 10. The rest are all above 24. Above or around 24 and below. Here we go then. So we want some music. There we go. Okay, party. You can now unmute. So obviously the situation is that Scarlet has managed to wipe out one of the rogues with a sneaky first round shot, but other than that the rest of them are still standing and keeping a very close eye on the door, seeing what's going on. So we're going to move into our first round, more proper round of combat. Act 1, monsters. Okay. So in reaction to Scarlet mercilessly killing one of their own, the other rogues. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's only 5. So the first one, which is right in the centre of the garden, turns towards you, Scarlet, and screams as she charges towards you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. What's that? That's about 30. Yeah. Where do I put this? I'll put this here. That'll do for now. And as she nears to where you are, within 5 feet of you, you can see that there are kind of like electrical or static charges coming off of her blade as she pours it out from her her scabbard. Brings her sword and shield to bear, and then just does a kind of like a, almost like an uppercut with the blade itself. So she's going to have a normal roll. What's that? 4 plus no. Okay, so that's not going to hit. As best as she can, she tries to swing and catch your leg to try and maybe cripple you slightly, but it has no effect. She misses. Next one in the list is you there. 5, 10, 15. Okay. And she tries to basically pierce into you by thrusting her blade towards you. Oh, another 10. Interesting. Getting 4s today. Alright. So again, another failed attempt. Let's see the next one coming. Can't quite get there. Which is fine. And the last one also is going to set up here, slightly behind the wall. Excuse me. Have a bit of a drink. These two can't do a damn thing because they are blocked from entering the doorway. As for the last one, it's not her turn to go just yet. So we move on to Aurora, who is hanging at the back. She sees what's going on, aims her bow at the let's see, aims the bow and arrow at this one dead center. And she's going to use, I think, one of her her ice arrows. I can find her sheet. There she is. There we go. Yeah, so she's going to imbue her arrow with ice and fire it. Okay, that's better. What have we got? 17. Okay. Seeing the arrow incoming, the rogue that is next to you or that attacked you second, Scarlet, is going to bring up her shield, and the arrow is going to bounce off of the shield. The cold is going to go through, and the arrow just bounces off at a slight angle and nicks part of her shoulder, but it's not going to be a full-on hit, I'm afraid. So we're doing 4 points of piercing and 1 ice damage. So 4, and then that's 1. As the glancing blow does its work, but obviously it's nowhere near as good as what it could be. Roll's going to back up slightly. So she's still within range, and we're going to move over to you, Ophi.
Hello. Okay, so I've got a big furry right next to me at the moment, so I know I can see these guys. Not sure if I want to move or not because I feel like I'm protected by him. So I'm just going to firebolt.
Yeah.
At the minute. And I'm going to go for the one closest to Scarlet.
Yeah.
So 14 to hit?
14 will not hit, I'm afraid. So you go to try and ignite your firebolt and aim it towards, but it just clips the wall next to her and just fizzles out. No damage whatsoever.
Okay. Let's see if Nyx's aim's any better. Oh, 11.
Nope. So again, there's 2 big scorch marks on this wall over here. Have you got anything else that you want to do for your turn?
At the moment, I think everybody's full health and stuff, so I think we'll leave it there at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And see how we get on.
Okay. We'll move on to Riker then.
All right. Okay. And have a lot of mana left. So, Holy Fire at level 2.
Okay.
What a surprise. Never thought I'd use that. It's 12 mana. There we go. That activated, and if anything else to do, so I'm just gonna walk forwards towards them and just start blocking the door.
Okay, no problem.
And then take the dodge action. And then that'll be my turn.
Fantastic. Scarlet. Do we have Scarlet?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Alright, I think Scarlet's going to... you see Scarlet's body sort of tense up as she crouches down, just slightly, like almost like a sprinter's position.
Mm-hmm.
And then she bolts towards the Dark Hunter in front of her, the corrupted sister.
Yeah.
She puts one boot into the corrupted sister and runs up the sister and tries to backflip off of her to create some distance. So it's basically a shove action, but she does it in a very acrobatic sort of situation. She runs into the Dark Hunter, one foot into the Dark Hunter's chest, another one into the shoulder, and she's going to backflip off of the Dark Hunter and do a shove move to try and knock the Dark Hunter back.
Okay. That sounds cool and all. I'm going to need an acrobatics check from you, though, if you're going to perform any kind of flips off of her. You're essentially vaulting off of her, so...
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yep,
and I'm going to try to shove her back 5 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's easily enough done for you.
So you see a backflip off. You see her literally vault into her and then bounce off of her, shoving her back.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a contested roll. Nope. Is that another 4? Okay. Yeah, so you managed to shove her back by 5 feet.
And then literally, as she comes out of the back of the flip, she's going to pull up her offhand crossbow and just fire a single shot into her as she moves back.
Yep.
For a 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit.
4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning.
4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning. 4 piercing, 2 f Now, I just got to check, because you are still within range of this one here. I'm not sure she's going to impose disadvantage on you.
Disadvantage, yeah, that's right. Yeah, disadvantage, wouldn't it? Let's roll again.
Unless you're trying to flip away using the shove, in which case... no, she can't attack because she's already used her shield to block. So you could potentially get 5 feet away and then avoid the disadvantage like that.
If you'll let me do that, yeah, that's fine. I'll do that.
So we'll move you to there then, and then you take aim and fire. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. So that's going to hit. We're doing 10 here on piercing, 14 piercing.
No, sorry. It's 4 piercing, 2 fire, and 3 lightning. I didn't power it up or anything.
Alright, okay. So she's going to take all of that. You say lightning?
Yeah, 3 lightning. It's
the sparks dance around her bodies, but around her body. She's only got 1, but she's unfazed by it. Very much like the little impy creatures were unfazed by the fire. She's not bothered about the lightning. She kind of like giggles where it just tickles her. It's not any threat.
Yeah, so Scarlet just sort of Scarlet's frustrated, but as she lands, she sort of skids back the 5 feet and grunts and says, "Damn it, I need to use a different element."
Have you got the? Did you say you got fire as well?
Yeah, 2 fire.
2 points of fire. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So 6 points of damage total.
Yeah. So you guys just see Scarlet skid back 5 feet as she lands on the back of this backflip, and that's me done.
All right. Zarin. Zarin, it's your turn. At the start of your turn, I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
Okay. Five's a fail, I'm assuming.
5 is going to be a fail. You are taken aback a little by being so close to Riker as he performs his holy ritual, if you want to call it that, to activate his holy magic aura. So you are going to be at disadvantage.
Okay.
For your attacks.
Can I shoot the demon person right in front of him still?
You can, but you do it at disadvantage.
Uh, 12 with this.
12 with this, even 13 wouldn't hit. So, similar thing happens to you, only it clips this door here and leaves a big scorch mark in the wood.
Alright, cool. Then I'm going to back away a tiny bit, then my turn.
Right, okay. Okay, the last of the rogues. Yep, she is going to... she's going to take 5, 10, 15, 20. She's going to go there and finish that line up right there. Actually, no, she can push past. She's going to take her attack against Riker, stood in the doorway here. You've got disadvantage. She's not in a flanking position because she's technically in front of you at this point, so it's going to be a disadvantage for her. So as you can see that you're ducking and diving and hiding behind the shield as best pos. So 14 either way. I don't know if that's going to hit.
That's a miss.
That's a miss, right? Yep. So yeah, you're 16, aren't you? So you just basically whack the blade as you see it coming towards you out of the way using your shield, unfazed by the attack of any form coming your way. You can hear as you kind of parry it away from her, that she just lets out like a grunt noise, you know, like kind of like a fed up sound coming from her. Baxter, as that's the only thing she can do, it's now your turn.
Yeah, so obviously he's too far away to really be able to do anything with the state that he's in now, so he's going to march up to the one on the right-hand side.
Yep.
He is going to just do what he does, raise his right-hand claw.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, nice! And take a head off. Roll damage.
he gets...
Okay. So this is interesting. What do we have here? So you get an extra 8 as a modifier. And on top of that, you haven't added your critical damage onto your weapon. So roll a d8 for me.
You throw... second... Uno d8. That one.
Re-roll that one.
Oh, yes.
Oh, very nice. Right, so you add 7, 4, which is 11, and then you add your 8 on top of that, which is 18? No, 19.
Yes.
So you do 19 points of slashing damage against her. She cannot do anything to defend against this. So 19 points. And this, as it rakes... Well, you tell me where it hits.
Is this a casualty? Is she going to die from this? Because if so, then I want to...
No, she's still got enough hit points to be standing. But you've knocked the wind out of her with the strike. So you can, you can do a follow-up.
So yeah, Baxter's just going to raise his right hand and claw from shoulder to butt cheek. He's just going to go slashing straight down the middle.
Yep. No problem.
As far as he can inside.
Very nice. Yeah, so she yelps out in pain as you dig your claws deep into her and just tear at the flesh, straight through the armour. Nothing saving it. You didn't do a powerful hit, so no, that's fine. Needed another couple of points. But that's a great hit. How do you follow up?
So seeing that he's done so much, he's going to just immediately get his left claw out and try and do the same.
Mm-hmm.
Gets a 9. Does that hit?
No, nowhere near.
Yeah, so he just he massively misses it as she's trying to yelp out the way of his original attack.
Yeah, so slightly clumsily after the first really precise strike, you get a little bit more bashful with the door that's to your right, and you clip your arm just as you extend it, and you got literally claw marks now slashing down the door, in between the burn mark that Zarin left there. So you're redesigning the area bit by bit. It's kind of interesting, but there's nothing else that's going to come from that, I'm afraid.
Yeah, no fuss. Right, well, that's Baxter as done as he can be.
Fantastic. Okay. Seeing this go on, and after getting booted by Scarlet, she's going to sneak past and try to stab towards you, Scarlet. Wrong person. Let's get the right one. There we go. It's going to be a normal roll. There we go. That's an 18 to hit your 16, so that's going to hit. We're going to roll damage for her. So the sparking blade glances through there, catching the light, or what little light there is in this place. And you can see as it's coming towards you, you try to duck under it, but you duck the wrong way, and you end up ducking into the slashing stream. So you're going to take 8 points of slashing damage with 1 point of lightning.
Yeah, you hear Scarlet just sort of screech in pain as the blade sort of cuts into her.
Hey, wait, don't I get an opportunity?
You get an opportunity because of you've got a skill, haven't you? You've got a talent, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's the one. So yes, you do get to strike, but the attack still goes ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's go this one. Let's find out.
Yeah, you hit.
Ooh.
Incredible.
Oh, let's go!
So,
Yes!
speaking of lightning, a lightning quick strike comes out from Riker to the side of this rogue here, thinking that he's otherwise preoccupied with the other two sisters. She tries to sneak past, hits against Scarlet, but also suffers a blow in her own right. So what do we do here? 4 to demons. Okay. Yep. So that'd be an extra 4, because these do class as demons, by the way. Yep. Yeah, as soon as you become corrupted from your human form, or basically being a standard human, you are then considered as a demon. So let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she takes a big chunk of damage. And she reels off slightly just as you land the blow with your hand axe, Riker. You can see that it cuts fairly deep, or deeper than what you thought it might. And now she's kind of like bunched up against the wall in a way, kind of like avoiding you but focusing on Scarlet still. And that will end her turn because she's attacked. So next one up is the one that's in front. So okay, so because of positioning wise, you are now being, or considered being, flanked. So we are going to roll the next one at advantage. This one is going to attack you, Riker. Now, when you popped your aura on the first turn, did you deal any damage? Did you roll any of your damage?
Oh, no, I did not. I think the only ones that would take damage are the two in front of me at the door. I think they were the only ones there.
Yeah, at that time, yes, there was only 2. So if you want to roll for damage for these 2.
What am I on? I'm on.
So you're doing a rank 2 holy fire.
Should just be 3d6, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you go ahead with that.
3d6. Oh, okay. It's not the worst.
Alright, 9, okay. Okay, so she'll take 9. So she's now slightly damaged. Okay. So she's a little bit worse for wear, but she's still able to get the attack off against you. No, I'm mistaken. She is going to be the focus of, as far as I know, that's where you're facing. So she will be gaining the focus of you, so she cannot get her advantage. So it's just going to be a standard roll. You are dodging, so it's going to be disadvantage. Okay, we'll take the 13, which is going to miss.
Yes.
Okay.
God.
Great stuff. Right, next one is going to stay there because she can't reach. She's going to back up around the corner a little bit more, get out of the way of any spells. Next one is going to remain there. Aurora's turn. She's going to turn and face 1, 2. She's going to go for the most injured one, which is the one in the middle of the doorway with the huge gaping slash marks across her body. It's going to be a normal hit. 16. In desperation, she's going to raise her shield and cancel that attack, as the arrow just breaks off of her shield and splinters. better luck next time. Ophi, you are up. Ophi with Nix.
Sorry, I was chatting away and I forgot I was on mute.
It's fine.
It's one of those days.
If I had money for every time you guys did that, I wouldn't have had to work.
Okay, I'm going to go for this one here with the firebolt again.
Yep.
But it's Nix's firebolt. Just see how we're getting on with the...
So the ones that you can go for are these two.
Yeah.
Yep.
So going for this one first.
Yep. No worries. Oh, wow! Right, roll damage for me then, please. Okay. So we have...
And that's Nix.
This is from Nix, is it?
This is from Nix,
right,
yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it says, yeah, sorry, yeah. So we so that's a total of 25. You don't get a powerful hit because it's a spell, but it's fine. You do get the damage, so it's 4 and 2. So you do 6 points of fire plus the spell damage maximum, which is 10. So you do 16 points of fire damage.
Nice one, Nix.
Or Nix does it, sorry, yes, as she launches the firebolt straight into the chest of this one, almost pinning her to the wall already, because she's kind of like angled her body away from Riker after the blow that he gave her before. So this has opened her up nicely for Nix to just land a firebolt into her chest. What are you doing then, Ophi? You can try and seal the deal, or at least weaken her a bit.
Yeah. I was considering doing a scorching ray, but after that blow, I think I might just follow it with another firebolt. So this is Ophi. 17 to hit?
17 will hit, yes, because it's a spell. She can't block it.
Ah, 1 damage.
This clobbers her in the shoulder, but it's not a big hit, and you can tell it's not. And she just kind of like rolls with the hit as well, slightly, like rolls her shoulder back to try and avoid the impact a little bit more. But you still do 1 point of damage on her.
Okay. Obviously, we're kind of getting into this a bit more now. I'm going to cast Warmth, just as a precaution.
Okay.
So I'll just pop it around there.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it can stay there. That'll cover Riker, Baxter, Nix, and yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Very well. Okay.
And that's me done.
That's you done. Right, Riker. Top of the round. Roll your damage if you want to keep your aura up. Pay your mana cost and roll away.
It's time to burn.
I think you might get 1 or 2 here if you roll well. Oh yeah. Okay. He's put the big boy pants on.
Yeah.
Instantly, the ones that are beside you just perish.
No one's keeping advantage.
Let's see. She'll take 10, but still be standing. This one over there will also, even though they are beyond the wall, I believe your effect reaches behind walls. Does it? Does it say anything about? I think it's behind walls. If not, I'll add the extra 10 on, but I think that's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Yeah, so if they're in the radius, then I'm fine with it. As long as they are obviously not like in another room or something, they are within the combat area, so therefore I'm happy to allow that. your action and bonus action. What do you want to do? You just melted 2 of them. And then watched as the flames lashed at the last 3. Which 2 were they? I just need to remove them from the turn order. That one can go. And that one can go. 2 of the high rollers.
I want to try and hit the last one, but I also don't want to push my luck, because I know I'm more than likely going to miss.
Well,
I get cocky.
It's up to you. I mean, you got potentially 2 strikes. You can also hit with your shield if you wish, but it counts as an unarmed strike.
I don't have a lot of mana to spare, so I think I'm just going to take the dodge action and leave it at that, and hope she backs up slightly.
Yeah, okay.
I have nothing else. I think I'll just take dodge action, stay safe.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to take any tiny bits of damage.
No problem. Okay. Scarlet, you're up. And you are also free from where you are to fire away.
Yeah, okay. I think I'll take the opportunity, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'll just point my crossbow straight in front that one in front of me, in front of Riker. And let loose, to be honest. We'll go for... How's it looking?
The one that's in front of Riker is... she's not even bloodied yet, so she was fresh from the start of this round, but then she took a little bit of extra damage, so...
Alright then, well let's go for a level 1 fire arrow and a powerful shot, which knocked me down to 2 mana. So yeah, we're going to try and take her out with a powerful shot. Level 1 fire arrow. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
Yep, that's definitely going to hit.
Or 17 piercing.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that plus 2? 17 piercing, 7 fire. Sorry, 17 piercing and 10 fire.
10 fire. Yeah, okay.
Still standing?
Well, no, not after that, no. That was a ton of damage.
Scarlet, kind of without missing a beat, gives a quick spin, steps forward 5 feet, and lets off an offhand shot.
Yep.
Powerful again at this one here.
Yep. No problem.
That's a 17 to hit for 12 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning.
She's going to raise her shield, bringing her AC up to 18, which means you can do a passive
glancing.
Hit.
Yeah. So it's at half damage, is it?
Yeah. So everything that you roll is halved.
So that'll be 12. 12. So that'll be 6 piercing.
6 piercing and
one fire and 1 lightning.
Well, she's immune to lightning, so we'll do 7. There we go. Okay. So she does take a little bit of a shot off of that one. It does kind of just nick her, the side of the arm where she's risen her shield up to try and block it and knock it away. But she's ever so slightly too slow, and the shot just scrapes down the side of her arm.
Scarlet will quickly slam her back against this wall here, taking cover, and she'll shout, "The one on the right, it's weak, take it out!" And that's just gonna, just mess with her crossbows, and that's her turn.
Right, okay, great stuff. Alright, Zarin.
I'm going to be cautiously walking around this, trying to stay somewhat distant from the holy flames.
Yep.
And then firebolt the remaining one here. If I can I see it?
It's very skewed. I would have to measure that, I'm afraid. Let me just have a quick look. No, you're gonna. Well, you're already at disadvantage, so if you try to do that, it's going to count as a tricky shot, because you've got basically... You can't see it that much, but you've got this wall here that you would basically try to curl it round, and then you would also have this corner here. You can't see it, obviously, but it is obviously there, and she's using this as cover to stop everyone else from seeing her. Yeah? So you would struggle to hit her from there. And bear in mind, you're doing it at disadvantage. It's probably not a good idea to try and fire from there. But you may, if you wish. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't, what you should do. It's your decision, but it's going to be a very, very difficult shot for you.
Alright, instead I'm going to hold action until she comes running at Riker and then shoot her when she comes around the corner then.
Yep,
So
that'll
it's a
work.
slightly easier shot.
Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so you're holding your action with a firebolt. Great. She's dead, so we don't need to worry about her. So Baxter, you skipped the queue. What do you want to do?
Baxter's going to play his favourite game of chase and kill.
Yes.
Down on all fours and just sprint after the one
Fantastic.
over the yeah, he's just got this toothy, like, maleficent grin on his face.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going to take his right hand and swing.
That's a great hit again. Not crit, but it's a great hit. She can't block it. Yep. So roll
I
damage.
need to remember that I've got a +4 on this because she's
Yep, she's demon.
6.
What do we have? So you can't reroll that one, sadly. So you can do 2 and then 4 from your axe. Is that right? So you're going to do 6 points of damage to her. So very underwhelming strike, but still a good one as you dig into her gut.
He's then going to, attempt with the left claw again.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, practicing his right hand, he's going to whiff completely.
This one, she completely just knocks your arm out of the way, and you almost feel your body like pull to one side, but you regain your composure real quick.
Yeah, I'm just going to square Baxter up so I can make sure that he's where he's supposed to be, and that's Baxter done.
No worries. Baxter. So on to third turn count. Who do we have? I've got 2 left. 2 of the high rollers, but that's fine. Okay. So she's going to hold her attack. And as her friend is going next, I'm going to have them go at the same initiative. And we've got ourselves a little advantage going on. Zarin, your held shot. Are you holding it until she comes towards Baxter? Not Baxter, sorry, Riker.
Yes, Riker specifically.
Yeah, okay then. So this will not trigger that then. Right. Okay. Now you do have a point of exhaustion, Baxter. So just remember that you're at -1 to everything.
Yes, yeah, I am.
Great stuff. Right, so these two are basically going to attack you simultaneously. So as you've headed into her and torn her apart a little bit, I'm going to say that you are facing her. Is that fair enough?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'd be doing.
So this one here is going to gain advantage on the strike. This one is going to just be a flat rate. So she takes a big swing. Yep, she hits. Ooh, it's a big hit. 8 points of slashing damage with 1 point of lightning damage, unless you resist it.
I do not.
Yep. So she returns the favour. After almost gutting her in one go, she jabs a blade straight into where your abdomen area is, and you can feel the sparks as she twists the blade, and it kind of like spins, almost like a meat grinder sort of thing, and she sends these sparks flying through your body. As this happens, the next one from behind manages to take advantage of this situation. Yeah, that's got you again. And she plunges the blade straight into your back, making you stand fully upright in reaction to being stabbed in the back. Another 8 points with, oh geez, almost identical rolls. 8 point slashing with another 1 point of lightning, and you can feel again the twist, and as the released energy goes straight into your back, sending all your nerves into overdrive, and yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
Yeah.
But that's all they can do. Sounds like I'm taken away from it. That's all they can do. They mess you up, but that's all they can do. That is literally their turn. So Aurora, yep, she's got clear shot on the one that's just stabbed you in the back, so she's going to go for a shot. She'll drop a cold arrow onto this one. She's not hiding. Yes, got her. 6 and 4 ice. She doesn't like... No, that's fine. Okay. So she loses 10. That's a big hit. Straight there. And as she's kind of like gloating about the stab in the back, you turn your head slightly to see what's going on. And you hear this like thunk noise as an arrow just goes straight into her back, and it spreads this cold energy around her body. She resists the ability or the effect that it could have on her instantly, so she doesn't suffer from being frozen, but she does take the damage from it. I'm going to mark off an arrow. In fact, I'm going to mark off 2 because she's fine 2. And then she's going to head... she'll stay there. Yeah, she'll stay there. Ophi, you're up. With Nyx.
I'm remembering to unmute this time. I'm going to have to mute, aren't I?
I don't get my money if you do.
The warmth hasn't been put on the turn order.
You're right. I will sort that out. 1 second. We'll just do it this way. And we'll also do it as it ticks down as well. Warmth. -1. Add. And we'll put that just behind you on 10.
Okay, we're firebolting again.
It's a minute, isn't it? It lasts.
Yes.
Yep, great stuff. Yep, firebolt away. So you can only see one at the moment.
Yep.
Yep. Go
the
ahead.
The one in front of that.
Yeah, the one with the ice arrow sticking out of the back. A 14. A 14 will miss.
Nyx. And then this one's oh
dear. Oh dear, oh dear. So no hits there. They do head towards that direction, but they just fall short by a couple of feet or so. I guess that will be you done then.
Yep, that's me done.
Alright. Warmth will kick in for Riker. It'll affect you, Nyx, and Ophi this round.
Yep.
And then Riker, your turn.
Alright, well, let's hopefully do this one last time.
Yep.
Deal some fire damage.
You're paying the upkeep?
Yep.
Yep, great. Roll
I'll
damage.
step forward just ever so slightly to ensure.
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh. Just getting better and better.
By you stepping forward as well, you've also initiated a potential advantage hit for Baxter. So, a 14.
I'm just saying that I will step forward one more so I'm directly behind them.
Not that it matters. Because one of them burns up in a big fireball. The other one, that's a good roll of damage for 3d6. Yes, very nice. The other one takes a big scorch as this holy fire just engulfs her body, but she manages to remain standing and stay alive. So, you still got your movement, you still got your action, you still got your bonus action.
Yep. Let's go here. Here. And is she bloodied?
Very much so, yes.
Okay, I might as well give it a try, even though it's probably not going to work. I might as well try and hit them.
Alright, well, you do this at advantage.
Oh.
Okay, she's focusing on Baxter at this point, and you are stood at a right angle to her, therefore it's advantage. That's a good job. So, the 16. She's still got her reaction. Yeah, she's going to use her reaction to bump her AC by bringing her shield to bear and kind of swiping away your axe at the handle, at the haft, and also hitting some of your fingers, causing them to go a bit numb. You instantly withdraw the attack, and you do no damage.
Brilliant.
So she bumped up her AC to a point you couldn't even do a glancing, sadly. You do have a bonus action if you want to use it.
Or just shield bash out of spite.
Yeah, I'll give you a shield bash if you want to do, as it's offhand held item. It'd be like minimal damage, but if you hit, you hit.
No, I'm not going to do it. I won't have any mana left. I need to save it. So that'll just be the end of my turn. I don't have any spells.
Oh, that's right. You actually have the shield bash skill, don't you? Yeah, you do. Yeah. All right. Well, save it then. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'll pass turn then to Scarlet. Scarlet, all this is going on behind closed, well, not closed doors, but a very thick wall. You can hear the noises of combat and just general fighting going on behind that wall, but you don't know the outcome of what's gone on just yet.
Yeah, I'll peek my head around the corner again and see what's going on. Obviously, I can hear the sound of combat. So I'll see that there's a dark hunter that's surrounded by Riker and back. So I'll try and shoot round this corner here. Poke my head round the corner and shoot it.
Yep, you can from there. Yep.
We'll go for powerful shot. It's a 17 to hit. Sorry, 18 to hit. Sorry, 18 to hit.
18 will hit. She can't block, so yeah, you do full damage.
So, okay. Yeah, I was going to kill it then, because it's going to be 16 piercing.
Oh god, yeah.
16 piercing and like 4 fire.
Yeah, that's that's double what she had left. Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah, she goes to the outer tut and go, rest in peace, sister. Another one of the minions, Diablo's minions, is destroyed by my hand.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously there's something, because of your connection to the sisters, you are noticing that every single time you take one out, or one of them just drops and dies, their spirits do seem to release from the bodies, like the ones that were doing beforehand, and they just hang around for like maybe half a second or so, and then they just go. They just dissipate. There's no interaction with anybody, but you know that you're doing a good thing. You are releasing them back to, well, so they can go to their final resting place rather than be trapped in a demonic version of themselves.
Yeah, Scarlet will make a sort of a repetitive hand gesture every time she does it. It's like a silent prayer for a fallen sister, and then she'll move into the room proper.
Yep, no problem.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What we got? 30? I can't see much else, to be honest. Yeah, I'll just end my turn here.
Fantastic. Yeah, so you have seen, or you are able to see, from what I can see of your vision, the exit, or rather entrance, into the first part of the building of the monastery.
Yeah, she'll look at the group and signal, and tell her, signal them to come this way. That's me.
Fantastic. Right, well, that's combat over, guys. So, what's everyone doing?
Baxter's gonna just go get himself back to top. How many chains are left on the warmth?
At the moment, there are... Let's see. Where is it? 9.
Is that including the one that we took away because it wasn't a turn order first, just so I can make sure I'm...
Yep, yeah, it'll only be at 9.
Cool, so that's 27. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, yeah, I'm back to, as full health as I can have.
Fantastic. If anyone else wants to do the same, you can. That's not a problem. You can just add the hit points onto your total.
I think Scarlett's a bit distracted, to be honest. I don't know if she's going to even pay much attention to it.
That's fair enough.
Baxter's gonna go back to being a human for a while. I'm pretty sure that I'm nearly out of my wolf turn anyway, so...
Yeah, okay. Do you want to take care of that?
I'd love to.
It's a lot easier because we don't have to worry about adding you into the turn count. So you can just delete this one. Oh, no, you can't, can you? I have to do that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't delete and I don't really know how to add, so that's why I've been so hesitant to...
It's alright. So with your characters, all you do is you find your character sheet.
Yep.
And you pick on the one that you want, you left click with your mouse, and you drag it onto the page.
Oh, okay.
Alright, simple as that.
Yes. Now, do we have 2 Baxters now?
We do. I'm going to get rid of that one.
We have an army of Baxters.
There you go.
Yeah, we do. All the
Must be
balls.
so easy. Adam fodder.
That needs to go down to...
Yeah, so just look at what your other sheet has, and then just adjust accordingly to what your hit point and magic points and so on.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's just taking away the mana points from...
Yeah.
Does anyone else need to do anything, or are we all Gucci?
Haven't taken damage, so...
I mean, Scarlett's bleeding, but she's very focused on ignoring that and pressing onwards.
Yeah. Baxter's going to give Riker one of his mana potions. He doesn't really need both of them.
Yeah.
And obviously Riker's...
beauty.
I'm going to say Riker is dropping his aura, as there's no threat in the area. That's not going to burn his mana away.
Ooh.
So yeah, Riker, you just need to roll for the... You just need to
what
roll
was it? Up default?
Yeah, I think so, because it's only a minor.
That works for me.
Fantastic.
After the aura's gone, could I move into the room to see what was happening?
Yeah, you can move in there anyway. It's just the initial cast. And you're no longer affected by the disadvantage for it as well.
Right, cool. Thank you.
What token do you have? It's a frost shield. Ah, yes. Yes. Yeah, that should still be active if you've still got that up. Your frozen armor. I don't know what duration it is. I think it's an upkeep thing, isn't it?
Sorry, I dropped it after the last session. I dropped it at the end of the last session.
No problem. We'll get rid of the... I just didn't remove the token, that's all. The indicator. There you go, it's gone. Baxter, however, is still getting his 1 point of exhaustion. Fire orb is gone. You guys have spent a minute or thereabouts just trying to heal up and look about and see what's in your immediate area. Do you want to take some time to search the bodies of these rogues or do you want to just push forwards?
Have a look, but obviously it depends on what everyone else wants to do. Obviously, Scarlett's
She's very eager to get in.
there, so I'm happy to keep pushing forward.
Push forward, leave the loot.
I personally want to look, but if everyone else is going, I'll go.
I mean, that's 2 for luck, so we just need 1 more person, realistically.
Well, I mean, you can do it with just 2 of you. You can do it with just 1 of you.
Oh, no, that's fine.
It just means you get less chances to actually succeed.
Is that me, you, and Ophi looking then?
Mm-hmm.
Bang in. Right.
Cool.
You're gonna have to give me like 5 minutes. Roll 20's not being my friend.
It's never my friend.
No problem. So,
There we go, I'm back with it now.
yeah. Okay. You may do investigation or perception based on what you choose. Your difficulty will be varied.
Perception. Oh, bloody hell.
That's going to be a definite fail, Ophi, I'm afraid. So, in your hurriedness, you are not able to spot anything that is worthwhile. You do get to see, obviously, their basic weaponry that they do drop, the shields and the swords, but other than that, nothing. Baxter, same for you. Zarin, also same for you, so nothing.
Yeah, nothing of worth.
Alright.
Bang in. Well, time to follow Scarlett, I guess. Let's go deeper into the monastery.
Fantastic. Okay. So you kick open the doors to the monastery, to the barracks.
You damn tootin' we do. Honey, I'm home.
I wonder where
What team?
this is where my room closet is.
And as you step in, you don't really see much at all to start off with. And I will explain why in a second. Characters. We've got Ophi. We've got Nyx. We've got Zarin. Riker. Baxter. Scarlett. I forget anybody. Aurora, she needs to jump in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 BCs, yep, and 2. I wish Roll20 would make this a little bit easier. But there we go. So following in behind you all and stepping to one side, Aurora takes a look around and just gasps at the place. Focus ping. This is another bottom left corner, guys. If you need it, I'll do the focus ping so everyone's camera shifts.
Yes, sir.
What you see is what you get.
Can Baxter make an investigation roll on what these barrels are? Because they are kind of just strewn about and
Yeah, sure.
obviously sealed up.
Yep.
Investigation. This is gonna go horribly.
You can't tell.
They are barrel.
And try as you might, you don't see any form of writing on the outside of it to indicate what's inside. The barrel lids are generally quite tightly shut. There's no holes in them, so no odours or gases can escape, so you can't tell from that. There's literally, you're just looking at barrels. That's it. They could be full, they could be empty, you don't know.
Damn. Right, what's the plan then, team?
Yeah.
Well, Scarlet wasted no time. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and she'll listen at the door. Can she hear anything through it?
Give me a perception check for hearing, please.
Okay, she's still loading.
No worries.
Are we just ignoring the body on the floor?
There's bodies everywhere, it's normal.
Yeah, we've seen too many
At this
bodies.
point, yeah, you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Too many bodies.
A 5. A 5 will not allow you to hear through the door, I'm afraid.
Well, she'll give it a push.
Okay. Do you want to do this normally, or do you want to kick it open, or do you want to do it stealthily?
Just a normal push, not hard, but not stealthily either. Just a shove. Does it open? Does it give, or does it feel like it's going to resist?
No, it does open. It's not as difficult as the gates that are outside in the gardens. This one, obviously, it got used a lot more because this is the main, or the first door which leads you into the main, kind of like, if you want to call it a foyer area or a lobby area of the barracks. So you've got the main archway and then you've got the door. So this obviously gets used a lot more than what the other ones do.
Yeah, she'll just open it slowly. See what she can see.
No problem. I'll reveal that very shortly. We can get rid of that. So you throw the door open gently.
Gently, yeah. I'm not slamming it, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, okay. You managed to do that, yeah, with no problem. You don't feel that you've alerted anything to your presence. You can see there's lots of broken barrels and crates. Inside they are completely empty. There's nothing that lines the floor around them, so there was never anything inside them in the first place. They've just been empty storage crates. But they seem to have been placed in such a way that they could have been used as a barricade, or kind of like a way to thin the areas where people can possibly go around the place, because obviously you'd have a hard time if you were, say, in battle trying to jump over something rather than just slipping through the gap either side. So that's what these have been. They've been formed into walls, or makeshift walls, and cover sections.
Okay, yep.
Sadly, it hasn't worked for them, as you can see by the sheer amount of bodies, and the fact that the place has fallen to the demons.
Okay, I will signal to the others that there's hostiles in the room. And that's me.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you've encountered these ones before. You know what they are.
Yep. So I signal the others to get ready, and take an ambush position next to the door, and wait for the others to give me the signal.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Oh, that's me for my turn.
Okay. Before we go any further, guys, as you all are stepping through this room over towards the door, you all hear a kind of like a ghostly or spiritual sort of voice inside your minds. You all hear the same thing at the same time, and in general it's hard to pick out a few words at first, but then you work out what they're trying to say to you. It is a message being sent from the divine, and they say, "We are watching. We are seeing what you are doing. We are fighting our own battles. And thus far you have shown great potential. Let the power of the Nephilim rise from your soul and embolden your bodies. We give you our blessings. And after they send the last word to you all feel invigorated. So go ahead and rise yourselves up to level 5, please.
Where's the
Sorry, Scarlet, no sandwiches this time.
Oh, come on. Where's the character mancer button? I can't remember where that is.
Should be top right of your sheet. But don't forget, it will only pick up on stuff that it knows. Any homebrew, it will go, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. I can't see it. I'm being a bit dim.
Let's have a quick look. I'll try and direct you to it. If you click,
I've got it. Yeah,
oh, you got
I found it.
Yeah.
Level character mancer. Yeah.
That's the one. Little red icon.
Levels. Level 5.
So obviously you'll gain your level 5 features for your 5e class, and you will also gain a skill point to put into a rank of a current skill, or if you want to buy a new skill of level 4, you may do so. Yes, we will also need hit points rolled. Ooh, they look
Mine just it rolled mine automatically as part of the character mancer.
Yep, wonderful. That's fine. They all need doing. So Riker's got an extra 5. Zarin gets his maximum of 6, which is really well done. Don't forget to add any of your Constitution modifiers if you have them. If not, don't worry. Any spells you are looking for, you should be able to drag them straight onto your sheet from the compendium. Obviously the skills that you pick, if you rank up, then all you've got to do is just put the scaling effect if it scales. If it's a new skill, just copy and paste it into your sheet. What did you get, Ophi? A 3. So yeah, okay. So a 3 for you, Ophi. Remember, Nyx is 1 for you every 2, so she won't level up this time.
Just remind me if I roll for my HP. I can't seem to find it.
If you do the character mancer, it will do it for you. If you want to do it manually, you can. All you do is click on where it says hit dice on your character sheet.
Yeah, and then just roll one of them.
Yeah.
It would help if I actually submitted the roll.
What's the mana die?
Okay, re-roll it. Whatever you get next is what you keep.
Imagine if this just goes up to the maximum. One extreme to the next. Hey.
Alright, halfway.
Obviously, just a quick question from me. I lost 2 of my initial health points when we were doing the revive of everything. Did you say that I got them back next level, or did you say that I've gone forever until...
What did you lose hit points for?
We did the revive of Scarlet and Ophi, like when I first started.
No. You would always be at least 2 points below your maximum in that case.
Okay. No, that's fine. So Yeah, I just need to.
Like I said, there is a way that you can get them back, but they are basically sacrificed.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't overstating my.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Right, that's no, not 230. Jesus. Right.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Yeah, that's me sorted.
Very well.
So what happens with mana on our level?
You roll your mana dice. So the same way as you do your hit dice, you roll your mana dice, and then you add your spellcasting stat modifier to it. Re-roll your 1, Riker.
That was actually a 1. Oh man.
Yeah, you got. That's better.
Oh, what do I need to roll for my mana?
Ophi, roll your mana dice. That's on your character sheet. Right.
Okay, that's I've got 4d10, so it's just 1d10, isn't
Yep, so 1d10.
Could my first thing as level 5 be to shit myself as I hear the god?
Okay. So whatever your casting set, so for you, Ophi, yours will be charisma. So whatever charisma bonus you have will be what you add to your mana dice. Riker, for you, I believe is wisdom, but I'm not 100% sure. It might be charisma.
It's charisma, I think.
So you will add yours. Baxter is wisdom.
Yes, so I had.
And Zarin will be intelligence, I believe. No, he's a sorcerer, so he's also charisma. Oh, very charismatic lot, aren't you?
So mine is 4, so that would be 8, yeah?
Yeah, that's correct.
So
Scarlet, you need to do your mana as well.
So I put 8 on top of my existing mana total.
Yep. And then you would also add 2 for your level. Because you've gone up a level, so you get an extra 2 per level. That's your natural progression.
Do I need to add my con bonus to my hit points as well?
Yes.
Oh, hang on.
Okay. Do we recover any mana points or anything for leveling up, or...?
No, you do not.
No. It's alright, it's because we don't level up very often, so we just need a bit of a reminder.
That's fine.
I think we do it about maybe once a year.
I'd say once every 4 months.
It keeps it interesting.
Well,
What happens to spell slots, by the way, because I've gotten new ones. Do I still have them?
Your skill slots, yeah. Sorry, spell slots. Yeah.
Do you recover any mana or hit points or anything?
Refresh.
You have to recover mana?
No. It's not a full heal. So you're still stuck with what you went in with, but you just increased your pool.
Right, so in terms of spell slots, we've gained spell slots in level 3, but obviously we wouldn't have used those, so we gain the 2 slots that were in there, right? Or do they come empty?
When you level up and you gain, or you have access to the level of the spell that the spell slot is, you gain that fresh completely. So as soon as you get given it, you unlock it and you get it.
It's full, yeah.
But any that you have, so let's say that you've got level 1s and you've spent 2 of them, and then you level up, but you had 4 to start with, and you go, I'm only down to 2. Do I get up to 4? No, you don't. You stay at 2. But if you then say you gain a level 3 slot, then you get that plus the skill or the spell that you are looking for.
Oh.
So you don't actually regain anything when you level up.
And that's fine, because obviously we didn't have that before. So I've gained 2 spell slots and the use of 2 spells in that level. That's fine. Because we didn't have it before.
Yep. But now, if you want to, if you're low on hit points and magic mana, then you can always use your hit dice and magic point dice to do a short rest, and try and regain them this way.
Right. Okay.
DM, what does chill do?
Reduces the movement.
By how much?
It should say, if you look where the statuses are on systems and
My
mechanics.
my SRO doesn't say. It just says chills the target.
It says on your skill, yeah, but then you go look for where the status is. So they move at half speed.
Right.
If they're frozen, then they suffer a little bit of damage, but also cannot move.
Yeah, I'm going to take Cold Arrow. I could get some utility out of that.
Nice. Yeah.
Number 1 in Cold Arrow.
Very nice.
Yeah, Oath is very much a pyromancer, so it makes a change to have a different set of spells on the field.
Yeah.
It's going to be useful for kiting enemies that can't catch me because they're going to be chilled, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm going to save mine for later, because then I can get a high power ability at level 8 and just get it to a high level.
So you're going to wait till level 8?
Yeah.
So you wait until next campaign, basically?
That should be fine.
Okay. It's your choice. Right then. Are we all done? Are we all powered up and ready to go?
Yep.
Fantastic. Let's get the dice up. Okay. Zoom in a little bit. Okay. So with the door wide open, what do you want to do? Do you want to launch an attack on these, or do you want to move into the room and try to sneak around them?
I'm going to... I'm going to signal to the others, obviously. Can the others see the enemies? I'm assuming they can.
If they're close enough, yeah, should be able to.
Alright, I'll take aim, but I won't shoot until the guys give me a signal that they're ready to fight. I'm going to sort of tuck myself in behind this door and wall as best I can. Sort of peek round and shoot when they give me the signal.
Yeah, that's fine.
Am I an unseen attacker then at the moment?
You are at the moment, yes, because you haven't alerted them to you.
Awesome. Alright, I'll look at Baxter and Riker and Ophi and wait for a signal.
Yeah, Baxter's just going to toss a thumbs up.
Fantastic. Okay.
Can I actually see the enemy, and would I know if they're resistant to fire or not?
You can see them, and you know what they are. You fought them, and you do know that they resist fire.
Thumbs down. Never mind, guys. Let's go home. Can't do this no more. Alright, I got a plan. It'll be fine. I'm ready to go.
Alright.
Well, with that then, Scarlet will let fly. With a powerful shot at advantage, because I'm an unseen attacker. For a 19 to hit, I'm assuming it's going to be instant kill, to be honest. It's going to be like
On this
20 damage, I think.
On this one, 20 points of damage, yeah, that'll wipe it out.
Going to be more than enough, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm then going to use my extra attack feature and do another powerful shot on that one.
Yep.
That is a crit. That's going to be another instant kill.
Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with the damage for that. It's
going to be ludicrous damage.
Yep. So, like lightning, you're firing off these crossbow shots.
5, 10, and I'll use my offhand shot to try and take that one out. Powerful shot again. Oh, it's only a 12 to hit that time.
12 will hit.
Oh, that's 13 piercing, 2 fire, 2 lightning. As I sort of just walk in, just firing shot after shot after shot. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep. So from literally nowhere, Scarlet dashes in, firing like crazy, pinpointing each and every one of them, taking them down, one shot off the other, bang, 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 3 fallen.
And I'm going to shout and say, take out that shaman now. And that's me done.
Yep, everyone's like, what shaman? You can't see it.
Shout, over there.
Okay, before we do that, we need to get some initiative rolls going.
Yes, sir.
So only 1, 2, 3. We'll do that one over there.
Ooh. Today's a good day for me. Wow.
This
It's
is the
shocking.
first initiative that I've rolled that's not under 10 in about 5 sessions, so I'm happy.
It's probably the Christmas spirit. Where am I looking? What am I looking for? Devil, and that
Damn.
one.
I'm still bottom of the turn order.
I know she's got invisible on my screen, so I'm going to have to refresh my screen.
Yeah, go for it. We'll wait because I've got to do Aurora's initiative. I've got to do Devilkins. We'll put it on him. What do you get? 8 and 2 shaman. 1, 2. Hey, not bad. Quite fast. Probably won't live long, so it don't matter. Next up, first group. I'm gonna do his. Even though he's dead, there are shaman about, and you know what they like to do. So I'm gonna put him. Okay, that's fine. Yep. That's good. That's good. Zarin got 14, so I'll remove that one. Turn count of 1. Aurora. Oh god, that was terrible. Okay. 18 for Ophi, 18 Scarlet, 12 Baxter. Get rid of that one. Keep that one. 12, 18 Scarlet. Excuse me. Riker, 15. So that one needs to go. Alright, fab. So we'll remove the warmth because that doesn't need doing, and we will get these all sorted. Top of the round. Alright, okay. Ooh, it's going to be a shaman to go first. Very nice. Okay. So the other thing also, for anyone who's interested, is the noises that you can hear, the audio that's playing through your speakers or headset or whatever. You can actually hear these noises. Your characters are hearing them in the distance. They're not hearing the music, but they are hearing the noises that play. So you can hear kind of like chittering kind of sounds, if that's the best way to describe it. Either way, you know they're not human noises. They're not people talking. These are creatures of some sort making noises in distance. So the first thing that's going to happen is this guy. He's going to, out of sight, do a little thing that no one actually has a clue of what's going on, and then you'll see that this body starts to glow with an orangish coloured hue, more so than what it does really. Energy spiraling around it, and then all of a sudden, whoa! He's back on his feet. Scoops up his items. Hit points. What do these buggers have? Oh yeah. Oop. Let's not give him any extra HP now. Okay. And that is going to be the end of his turn. So we move on to you, Ophi, as you are one of the top. I'm not sure actually. I think Scarlet might have the most dexterity here. So in the tiebreak,
I think we probably should have gone higher deck.
Yeah, I believe you would be next.
Well, I don't mind. I think go if she wants. It's good. It's all good.
Yeah, right.
As far as I can go, I can't see them still.
You can't see what's going on.
I can't see anything. All I'm aware
All you've seen is Scarlet bust through that doorway, fire 3 shots, shout out about a shaman over to wherever you know is in there somewhere, but you're not sure where, and that's it.
Yeah, and I can't hear any background music, by the way.
It might be in your settings. Do you normally hear it?
I normally do, yeah, because it says there's supposed to be catacombs playing, but it says 0 to 5 minutes or something.
Oh, it's working for me. Is it working for everybody else? Because it could just be a Roll20 issue, or it might be Ophi issue.
I just had to
I mute the music most of the time anyway.
Yeah, well.
No, I can hear it perfectly. I can hear everything.
Right, it's probably the fact that Roll20's just spazzed out on me, so that's fine. I just sort of checked that it was working for everyone else.
Yeah, sometimes mine goes very jumpy, and I have to refresh the page. It normally works just after that.
Right, that's me done because I can't see anything, so I can't make take any other actions. I'll let you guys carry on.
Great stuff. All right, so Scarlet, you will be the first to do something. So you've given everyone the warning that there's a shaman in the room, and you've just seen one of the Devilkin just pop up from the ground after you just laid him to waste. What do you want to do?
Well, go for the shaman, I guess.
Okay.
We will take a powerful shot at the shaman. And try and take him out. Give me 2 seconds.
Go ahead. I did everyone, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yeah, it's
right. Straight at the shaman's head. Oh my god, that's a terrible shot.
Well, that becomes a 2. No.
Yeah, it's a 6. No, I can't count. 7. 7 to hit.
Either way,
yes.
It's going to miss.
Yeah.
You just see your bolt go slightly to the left as it spirals out of control slightly, landing into the wooden bench that's situated right next to the shaman, and it just sinks into it, and it just splinters part of the bench.
Yeah, wasting no time though. Gonna offhand shoot, powerful shot here. That's a much better 16 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. Yep.
For 14 piercing, 2 fire and 1 lightning.
Oh well, 14 was enough to be honest. So straight into the head of this thing on the second shot. It goes straight down.
And then we're going to use my extra attack feature to polish off that one. We're just going to do powerful shot again.
Yeah.
20 to hit to just incinerate it.
Right, are you still accounting for your ammunition? This is still coming out.
Yeah, the main hand's now empty. That was my offhand.
Gotcha. Okay. So a 25.
Yeah, 20.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah. So it's going to be
14 piercing, 3 lightning, 2 fire.
beautiful. So once again, we repeat this dance, and the Devilkin, almost as soon as he stands up, watches as the shaman takes another bolt straight to the chest and goes down, and then this one looks around, looks towards you, and straight in the forehead, between the eyes.
Any others?
So he is. I'll leave him in there for now. Riker.
Alright.
Now you know that your
That's
holy
welcome.
fire will not do a thing to these.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your plan of action?
Let me survey the room. Now I can actually look around in here. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. 25, 30. My plan is essentially to do nothing but yell at them and try to bring them over to me, and I'll take the dodge action to try and taunt them. Call them useless, nothings, low lives, whatever.
Alright. So you just
Slamming
your shield about and trying to make as much noise as possible, getting their attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. That easily happens. No doubt about that. Give me a strength check, please.
Right. Oh no. Stay check.
You want... Okay, that's good. That's good. So even though you are trying to get their attention, you also remember that there's probably a lot more rooms that are connected to this one, and that you don't want to do it just enough to pull the entire of the area. So a few bangs, and then you'll stop as soon as they start looking at your direction. There's no need to continue, so you just stop.
Wow. The low roll saved us. Unprecedented.
Yeah. You actually wanted low rolls,
Well,
so you were lucky.
something's looking out for me today.
Alright. So you are taking the dodge action. That's fine. Zarin. You can hear what sounds to be things being broken or bashed about inside the other room. You can see, obviously, Scarlet doing what Scarlet does. But that's about it.
I'm going to 10, 15, 20, walk nearer, 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see anything from here, so I'm going to hold an action, and if anything goes in right, I can go 5 Altum.
Okay.
Yes, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. So that one is dead. So we'll move on to Baxter.
Yeah, Baxter heard Scarlet say shaman, and as they're his favourite things, he moves on through to everyone else. That's 20, 25. Yeah, he's going to stand behind Riker. Yeah, just off to the side. He's going to pull out his crossbow and aim for...
This one? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. And when my character sheet was, there we go. Yeah, it's just going to be a bog standard roll.
Yeah, they're not that impressive. Just short. So he sees that you're firing at him, and literally just ducks. Because he's so short anyway, it makes it very, very easy, so he just kind of like slinks straight under the bolt as it flies past.
You know what? Baxter's feeling hairy. He's gonna do a thing. He's gonna become his werebear for the first time ever.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so before we do this, so you've got 25, 46 and 12. So 25 and 12, but your AC will change obviously because of your bear. Yep, wonderful. And then what I will do is I will put your I'll add that into turn order, and then we just move that up to you. Give you that 12. Oh, not 123. 12, and we'll remove you and your token. Any statuses do transfer over, as you know, so you are still exhausted.
Yes, which is fine by me.
So it's just going to reduce your actions by 1, and obviously and any rolls you do by 1, and your movement by 5.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, that's everything that Baxter can do for the moment.
Okay. Amazing. So. Yeah, that was a good choice of token, I think. Nice one. So, moving on will be the group 2. And it's these two here. Oh, 3, sorry. So they're going to come charging forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As he reaches that point, do you want to do your held action, Zarin?
Alright. 14 to hit.
14 will hit, and he just laughs as this energy just gets sucked into his skin. Kind of makes him like radiate a little bit, but not bothered by your fire whatsoever.
Oh fuck, they're fire, aren't they? Yeah, my bad, sorry.
Oh, how we learn. 5, 10, 15. Oh, he's dead. Yeah. Nope. Hitboxes are stupid again. I hate we'll have him run into there. Probably suicide, but whatever. He's got a shaman, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, 25. These are slow to go. So we've got 1, 2, 3. First one. No, actually, he's not, because he can't reach you, Scarlet. So the only one that's going to attack is going to be this guy here, and he's going to do so at disadvantage. See what he can do at disadvantage.
Nothing, please.
Oh, disadvantage. Yeah. Doing its job right there. So as he goes to swing towards you, you just literally whack him with your shield. Knock him off balance. Doesn't know what's going on. You could call it slightly stunned, but without the status effect. He staggers back a little bit, tries to regain his composure, but yeah, that's all he can do for this turn. So, Aurora, with your slow 6, She's already done the stealth roll, which beats their passives, that's fine. So she's going to step through, step behind Zarin, and fire at this one over here. She'll use a cold arrow for this one. That's a hit. 6 piercing, 1 ice damage. Oh, that's fine. 6 piercing, 1 ice damage, so that's -7. And I need to do a D100 roll. No, I lied, sorry, it's not a D100 roll, it's a D6. So it's a 4. On a 4+, inflict shield. Yep, okay, so this creature is now chilled until his next turn. Nice, there we go. I hate the hitboxes for these guys. Token boxes, whatever. Right, okay, so Aura's done. Didn't do much damage, but she managed to do a decent amount. So that's turn 2, Devil King Shaman. 5, 10, 40 feet. Yeah, that's fine. 5, 10, 40, yeah. This one to your right, Baxter, again begins to glow, and then up he gets onto his feet, scooping up his weapon and shield. He's now back in the fight. That's all the shaman can do. So, Ophi, your turn.
I'm going to move forward because I still can't see a shaman.
From where you are, you could probably see like a few of these little buggers, but yeah, they keep getting up. You can see them getting up in the distance, so you know that there's a shaman there somewhere, and it's not just the one that's just been killed, which you will see laying on the floor when you enter the room.
And these little buggers don't like well, fire just doesn't work on them, so let's see what else we've got. Well, poor Nyx can only use fire.
Yep. Sadly, unless you get her a staff of something different, then...
Yeah, because I've already expired the stuff I have, so...
Yep.
This guy's going to have Firebolt.
Remember, you can always get the staff recharged with Akara.
Yes.
But it does cost a little bit of gold.
Oh, we're certainly not lacking gold. So
maybe next time you're in town.
Right, so Firebolt on that one.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Yeah. But it does nothing.
No. That would have been a good hit as well if it had been the other one.
It would have been great.
So let's have a look.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
Same guy. I'm going to do Ray of Frost, I think.
That's a hit. Which one are you doing it on? Sorry.
The same one. So this one. Yeah.
Yeah. Roll. I don't know what you.
It's an 8.
1d8, and its speed is reduced by 10. Okay, what do we have? We've got 8 here. Well, it doesn't matter about his speed, because with the amount of damage that he's received, his run is quickly put an end to, as he's too slow to get out of the way of it, basically, and you send the ray of frost directly into his skull.
Yeah.
As he's only short, obviously, so anything has to be aimed at low, but...
Yeah, I'm rubbing my hands because I don't like the cold, but I know that these guys are no good with fire, so I'm blowing hot air from my mouth into my hands. Like, ugh.
Yeah. Luckily, you're not affected by your own.
I know, but it doesn't stop me feeling the chill.
It does. It does feel a bit horrible, to be honest. It's not your preferred cup of tea, shall we say?
Yeah. I certainly prefer the warmth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's me done for this turn.
Very well. Scarlet, the one that was running in to try and get towards you a little bit quicker, has just been taken out by Ophi with a ray of frost. There is another shaman somewhere. You are aware.
Yeah, I need to reload my crossbow, so I'll be doing that as my main action. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Okay.
25,
Yep, bit of scouting and reload.
30, and I use my offhand attack.
Yeah.
To check down that shaman at the back of the room.
Yeah.
As soon as I spot him, Scarlet's. As soon as she sees him getting resurrected, she's looking for the shaman. She knows what she's looking for.
Yeah, 100%.
And yeah, just powerful shot. Off we go.
Wonderful.
It's going to be a 14 to hit.
For the shaman, yes, that's going to hit.
It's going to be 12 piercing, 2 fire, 4 lightning.
Fantastic. The fire does nothing. The lightning does. Okay, that's fine. Even with your offhand precision not being as good, you are still able to take him out. So the shamans are gone, which means the resurrection ability is now over. So anything that is dead is staying dead. He's alive still.
Yeah, I'm going to use my extra attack feature.
He's gone.
And take out this one here.
It's only group 2 you've got left. Which one, sorry?
This one in front of me.
Yeah.
Just a normal shot for 3 piercing, 2 fire, 1 lightning.
Great, okay. 1 lightning, 3 piercing, and ignore the fire. A 12. You know what? He's got a shield. He's going to use his reaction, and he's going to absorb that. So you only do half of your damage towards him.
Oh, it's basically 2 damage then.
So 2 points. Yeah.
That's me done.
So as the bolt scrapes past his skin, you can see little blackened marks of the lightning where it's touched him. Riker, you're up.
All right. Let's just hit him. It can't go that bad. Let's just start cutting into some of them. One right in front of me, I'm just going to start slicing in.
Okay, a 19 will hit, yes. So you'll do 4, 8 total.
Nice.
Yep. Anything else?
I have extra attack, so I'll just do it again.
Yeah, why not? Double swing, go for it. And there's the crit, and he is done.
Oh, that's so sad.
He's done. Just explain how that crit looks for me. And everyone else.
It's going to be a little flourish in the hand, a little flip round, and then just diving it straight into the top of the forehead.
Nice. So yeah, you can instantly see his head splits open like a melon. Right, okay.
That should be it. I don't have like any bonus actions to take.
Yep. So it'll be Zarina up next. Yep. Go on, Zarin.
I'm going to move on, move up, and then see what I can see.
Yeah, okay. You can see a second shaman body over here.
Living?
No. Definitely not. Maybe twitching, but that's about it.
What to do? I will just dash over to Scarlet and then end my turn then.
Yeah. I mean, you're right next to one of them.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. I didn't see him. Sorry, my bad. I'll move one over and then shocking grasp him.
Okay, yeah.
13 to hit.
13 will hit. What's your damage? 2 points, and he's got no reactions, right?
No reactions.
Okay, great stuff. So we'll put a little down arrow on him. Nope, where's the...
Oh wait, sorry. Those ones, the 2 ones act as 2 because of my feet, so it's 4 damage.
That's right, yes. I'll do another 2 off his hit points. Okay. He's still standing. They are weak, but not that weak.
And then that's it for me.
Okay.
Sorry for the wait.
I don't see anything I can use. Never mind. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do. We'll let that. That's fine. Right. Okay. So, the lightning just darts around his body, and you can feel that the extra force coming from the amulet is empowering your spell. As for let's see. Yeah, he's still standing. So we move on to Baxter in his bear form. Bear Baxter.
Baxter. So yeah, he's just gonna take a jolly old stroll up to this guy, powering over him.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he feels.
You know what? Just because of the difference in size, he's a tiny creature, and you are now either large. I think is the next step up. Yeah. So you'll be considered a large creature. So because of that, I'm going to give you a bonus to hit. So I'm going to give you advantage on the strike.
Okay.
So just roll that one again. Yeah. Just roll that one again.
Yep.
Okay. He tries to parry you as best as possible, but it's like a ton of bricks just falling on top of him. There's nothing he can do. So roll your damage, please.
Yep. There is also a +4 to this.
Yep.
So yeah, that's 7 damage. Baxter's just bringing his arm all the way around like a slap, and just with his claws.
Yeah.
Just points them straight at it and just knocks into it as hard as he can.
Yeah, okay. Second attack?
Second attack.
With advantage?
Yes, sir. Left hand swing is probably the 18. Yep.
Perfect. Roll damage.
So that's going to be a 7 again.
Another
so
7.
Yeah, slap him around again.
Yeah.
And just.
You instantly turn him into a pile of smudge on the floor. It's like literally bone-breaking blows just coming down on him.
Ooh, I'll just leave a nice little imprint from where my claw was. Just the most defining feature of the little red puddle.
Yeah, fantastic. So as his insides become his outsides, we move over to... you've got movement if you want to use it, by the way.
I've not got much movement worth of using because obviously I'm exhausted. I'm sleepy, so
Yeah.
he's only got 10 foot of movement left, so he's just going to stay there and just look at the splatter.
Okay, that's fine. So yes, we will move over to the remaining of the Devilkin, and he is in a very panic state at this point. He can't do any reactions, so that's fine. He's just gonna excuse me. He's gonna take a very wild swing towards you, Zrin, as you are the only one that's close enough for him to hit.
Yay!
That's going to be a 13, a flat roll.
That's a hit.
Yes. Let's see. 4 points of slashing damage
Yay!
as he whips the blade around and just catches you as you try to move your leg out the way. It's a little bit too slow and it cuts straight into the side of it, straight into the side of your thigh. Let's see, that's going to be him done. I think Aurora's last to go, isn't she? Yeah, she's a bit of a slow burner this one, this fight. So she's going to move in, easily within sight. She's going to try and nail him with a normal arrow. 16, I'll try and get another one for the advantage. Nope, so 16. 8 points of piercing. After the arrow strikes him, you can see that he's basically clinging to life by a thread. So we move on to next turn. Ophi!
Oh, okay.
What to do?
Oh. Okay.
Are you going to go for an Ophi bonk?
Oh, what?
Ophi bonk. You got a staff, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm too far away. I've not got enough movement.
You'll be able to get there.
No, I'm going to do another ice thingy.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you'll be alright.
No, I don't have much luck with that sort of thing. I'm just going to do rail frost.
Okay. Ray Frost it is. Yeah, that's going to hit. I won't worry about the damage, but you can if you want to.
12.
As his body literally turns into ice. Like, he's near enough. I'll tell you what, I'll do this. For some effect. Oh yeah. So you've now created a full statue, ice statue of this creature, which works for you because you're quite interested, if I recall, in ice statues.
Yes, I am.
So this is right up your alley. Not your chosen element, obviously, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. So as the bolt hits him, completely encompasses his body, and everything just freezes right in the spot.
Ooh. And I'm going to investigate a little further. Are we out of combat now?
We are out of combat, yes. So what's everyone want to do?
When Max is coming out to play, shrinking back down and losing her.
Yep, that's fine.
Scarlet's going to go around and yanking out her crossbow bolts from the enemies.
Yeah. Roll a D. How many you fired?
I think it's 5 or 6.
Roll a 6. Alright, you managed to get 2 intact. The others are too well embedded into the bodies of these things that you've just torn apart.
Yeah. Alright, that's me. I'm just gonna be walking around, again, boot on the shoulder, yanking them out.
Yeah, best you can. Some of them you got to kind of dig your fingers in and around to try and pull them out a bit because they're just that far embedded in. And then others you try and do that and it's like, oh, this just isn't worth it. I'll be here all day. Pulling pieces of demon flesh out of the bolts. Yeah, not wonderful. Right, so he's gone. Well,
I'm poking around on this carver here just to kind of get a feel. I think I might accidentally break his ear up as I'm poking, but hey, he's frozen. I don't think he realises, so...
He's dead, Ophi.
I know, but
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do to it. It's dead. It's frozen to death.
Perfectly preserved.
You turned him into a popsicle.
Oh, I want to toss a key. I was going to toss a key to Scarlet then to open that chest.
Have I?
You can see Scarlet zipping around to each body.
Yeah, you're like the Flash.
Axe is going to go exploring.
Yeah. What are you
Really?
looking for?
Yeah.
Splunking
He
alone.
bought the offside of the room, and he just wants to further on down here.
Yep.
He turns around the rest of the party and he lets them know that there's another door down this way.
Yep. Further signs of slaughter.
Yeah, many further.
Something that you might want to take note of is the way that these guys were able to obviously live here is they needed a good supply of food and water, and the trade route was okay, but they wanted water for other things as well. And so they had a well installed into the barracks, and it's fully functional. You don't know the state of what the water is, but it is fully functional. It's not damaged. So if you wanted to do anything with that, you could. Other than that, I'm just going to leave you guys to it and let you move around and look around.
Well, open this chest for one.
Are you just open it, Ovi? Have you got a key?
I have a key. Reduce the number of keys I have in my
You do.
pouch.
Wonderful. Preset.
Where are we? We're in the monastery, aren't we?
We are indeed. So, as you place the key in and pop open the lid, inside you see a kind of belt which has... No, it's not really a belt. It's more like a pouch, but it has 4 separate sections on it. And in each one of the sections is a potion. So you've got 1 healing potion of minor strength. You've also got an antidote potion, a soothing potion, and a thawing potion. So you've got 1 of each type.
So 1 healing, 1 thawing, 1
healing, 1 antidote, 1 soothing, and 1 thawing. And that will...
That's just one belt.
It's... The thing that it's in is completely useless. You can take them and place it onto your own belt. It won't make a difference whatsoever.
Okay.
Or you can keep them in your inventory, but obviously each one you have in your inventory uses up an inventory slot.
No, that's fine. I've got enough space in my inventory.
Yeah, okay then. So all they are all of that is just you've got 4 new potions.
Okay.
All right. Great. So
And no sandwich.
no sandwiches.
You and your stomach, Scarlet.
That was me.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the chest searched.
Are we searching anything else?
Would the shaman not have anything cool on them?
You've not looked at the bodies just yet, but the shaman normally have small knives on them, like daggers, and also the other devilkin have a short sword and a small shield. So that's their basic gear. If you want to rummage any further, you'll have to make some checks.
Could I go to the shaman on the far side and then try and loot it, please?
Yeah, sure.
What do you want to roll?
Either a perception or an investigation.
I'm going to do perception. Perception. 18.
Perfect. As it's only one body, the DC of this is a lot less because you're not doing a group search; you're just doing a single. So on these ones, you manage to find. If you click on, I don't know if you can click on anybody. Click on your own token, and then click on loot search that pops up at the top. Do that. What was it? One search is.
It was ringmail.
Do that twice. Wow, ringmail. Okay. For the ringmail, I need you to do the loot rarity.
Loot rarity.
Nice. So, for some unknown reason, this creature that you are searching has a rolled up set of ringmail, like a ringmail shirt, and as you reach for it, you can see that a blue glow comes off of the shirt itself. No, he would probably never have been able to wear it given his strength is so low, but he might have just picked it up from some other rogue or adventurer that had passed this way and that they just killed and took his stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure call Riker over and then show him the magical armor.
Alright, I'm gonna come over, have a look at it. Not understand what you showed me,
In the meantime,
other than armor.
Roar's going to move
I mean,
around.
I don't get it.
30. Yeah. It just looks like a blue glowing shirt of ringmail. No properties are revealed to you as to what it does, apart from the basic item description and details that you get on the armor list. Everything else has to be identified.
No, I do have an identifier scroll in my inventory.
Ooh.
Is it something that we need?
And I think I'm already wearing something that is ring mail.
I could carry it until we get back to town.
Depends on if this thing is better.
I can carry it till we get back to town, and then we can get it checked there, and then we can discuss whether you want it then or there if you want.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Okay.
Or potentially waste an identify scroll on something that could be useless.
Plus, if we take it to town and then it does turn out to be useless, we can sell it either way. Whereas if we take the arm, we have to dump it here.
Scarlet,
Scarlet.
it uses a shield.
What was that, Scarlet?
Scarlet walks over to this door over here and gives it a little shelf. Does it give, or is it locked, or resistant?
No, no resistance whatsoever. This one looks slightly different from the other doors. It doesn't seem to be as braced or reinforced. And as you open it, one sec, I'll get that one. As you open it up, I need to do this. As you open it up, you can see, obviously, that the kind of room that you're stepping into is only a small one, and it obviously has things that you would recognise from being here yourself, that it's one of the small bedrooms.
Alright, well I'll have a little walk in there. Do I see anything around interesting?
Well, there's lots of
Oh,
stuff
check the
interesting.
bookshelves.
But what do you want? What exactly are you looking for?
Anything out of place? Any sign of movement? Any signs of loot boxes, treasures?
There's no. Well, from what you can see, there's nothing hostile here. So you can take a moment to relax and gather your bearings. But there are 2 unused beds. The 2 bookshelves are mainly empty, apart from a couple of dusty books on there that have not seen any use for quite some time. And the little table beside the beds, the nightstand is well, just plain and very boring, to be honest. There's nothing really there that you can see at first glance.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's me. Just I'm not going to pay too much attention to it. I'll just spend a minute or two looking around the room and see what the other guys are doing, and then I'll come back out again.
Yep, okay. One thing also to note is that these fires here, they are active, they are on, and they are burning away. Even though that there's no one to refill them, there are pieces of broken crates and stuff like that were inside, and they are still burning away. So just remember that when you're traversing the area. Ophi, you did the chest search. Baxter,
That's me.
what are you up to?
Baxter's kind of just waiting on everyone to finish up what they're doing, trying to alert them over to this door.
Okay.
He can see very clear signs of entrails being dragged and even a body, so
Great stuff.
he has a feeling this is the right way and is trying to get everyone to come over to him.
Yeah, okay. That works. I'll leave it up to you guys. You don't need my input at the moment, so it's up to you.
Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What's in here?
What's in there?
Is that a door or a hallway?
That is a door.
Yeah, might as well open it and walk in, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
$35, $40, $45, $50, $55. I mean, the 60 is hit to here anyway, but I'll peek round the corner if I can.
Yeah, you can.
I can't really see a whole lot, to be honest. A lot of dead bodies. Yeah, alright, I'll just stand here and just keep watch for a minute and keep an eye on, sort of glance back at the group through the other doorway as well as looking in here and just sort of look around a little bit, but that's me done.
Yep. Do you want to make a perception check while you're there?
Yeah. Okay.
If you're looking about.
Yeah, indeed, that's what I'm doing.
Might be a little bit careless. Okay. From where you are now, just on the edge of your vision, as you are looking around, you notice over this way that there are blood stains which lead towards the east. Where's my lead this way?
Okay. Yep.
And they don't look like human footprints.
Joy. Okay, I'll keep quiet. I'm not trying to draw attention to myself, but I'll just keep looking around and see what the group are doing.
Okay. Great stuff. All right. Ophi.
I've lost my window. Hang on. Here we go.
So once you've finished collecting your potions, what are you doing?
I'm curious about those bookcases. I want to go and investigate them.
Right, okay.
15, 20, 25, 30. If I can get there.
Yeah, remember you're out of combat, so you've got 60 feet.
40, 45, 50, 55. Oh, just enough. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at these bookcases and see if there's anything of interest on there.
All right.
I know you said that. I know you said they was nearly empty, but you said there were a couple of books left around. I wanted to see what the contents of those books were.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to see whether they are going to be useful to you or not. So give me 2 D100 rolls. And you want under 25 and 40. So do the first one. Perfect. So the 40 is a complete bust, but the first one... Okay, so the first thing that you pick up is a old tome, and as you blow off the dust on it, you can see that it's got a really mundane name. It's like a storybook, like a fairy tale kind of book. It does have a few notes as you start scrolling through the book, about lore, about creatures and stuff like that of legends. However, there doesn't seem to be anything useful, and just as you get towards, I would say, the middle of the book, there seems to be a page that doesn't belong in there. What do you want to do?
Can you get that page further?
You can. It looks like it's just been wedged in there. And what you see as you try to reach that page so that you'll be able to pull that or access it, shall we say, you'll see that it is clearly an unfurled version of your identification scrolls.
Can I remove that from the book?
You can. It comes out very easily. It's not glued in or anything like that. It's stuck in any other means. It's just shoved into there. For what purpose, you're unsure. The second book is completely useless. It's a... One second. It will be a... What did you get? 91. It's kind of like a home cookbook sort of thing. Nothing at all really interesting to anyone unless you want to be a chef. But there may be some use to somebody else if they wanted it. It does have a little bit of sell value. If you wanted to take it, you could. But if not, and you want to leave it, you can just leave it and just take the scroll. And then add one identification scroll onto your total.
I'll just take the scroll, not the book. I've just added it to my notepad.
Yep. Are you going to take the law book, or are you going to leave that as well?
I'm going to leave the book. I'm just taking the scroll.
So leaving both books, right? Fine. Okay. So you got another identify scroll.
Thank you. I think that's me done.
Okay. Let's see. I think Baxter wants to head up this way to this door. If you want to go up there, Baxter, you by all means do.
Yeah, Baxter's going to realise everyone else is kind of doing their own thing. He's seen that Riker's come and stood by him, but he's just going to make his own way to this door. Unus Memento, pour for the wall. Yeah, he's just going to go and check the door, see if it's got any give to it, or if it's, anything like locked or
No, it's not locked. Everything is left open, although it may just be slightly rusted or just have a slight difficulty, or it might have been warped or something. Something might have hit into it, something like that. But generally, all the doors are generally unlocked. So as you do reach the doorway, you can see that it is slightly scuffed in the center. Looks like something has been maybe like dragged across it or something like that. Is the best way I can describe it, really. Do you want to proceed into the room?
Yeah, Baxter's gonna just make eye contact with Riker in a kind of get closer in case anything jumps me kind of fashion.
Yeah, no worries.
He's seen that Riker's practically next to him, so he's gonna slowly open the door. Not trying to be selfie or anything, he's just gonna be cautious with it.
Alright. And as you swing the door open, where's my light? You can see surrounded by bits of blood dripping off of his blade. You can see there's at least one creature in this room. How do you react to seeing him?
Has it seen Baxter, or is it too preoccupied?
No, it knows you're there. It turns to face you.
Yeah, no, Baxter's just gonna
and it starts to gnash its teeth at you, kind of thing. Like dogs do when they growl and threaten you. He's kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah, Baxter's just gonna walk towards it then, hand in axe, not axe in hands.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna swing.
Nice. Okay.
Handed.
Yep. So you won't count as an unseen, but you do get the jump on him. So go ahead.
Yep. I hope it does this.
14 will hit. Yeah.
And then that's 1d8 plus 4. So that's an 11.
11. So you sink your axe deep into his body before he even knows that you're fully there. You hear him yelp out in pain as he kind of like crumples. No, hang on. That's alright. It just kind of like crumples on the spot as being stunned by this blow that you just dealt him. He manages to fend it off a little bit and kind of like pull the axe out away from him. But you can see that the blood just gushes out from the axe wound. And he staggers to his feet. And we're going to go into an initiative roll. So if you would do that for me. Can.
You want to roll from me because I'm not technically in this combat, am I?
No, you're far away from it. You wouldn't count as in combat.
I wouldn't even know, would I?
No. The only people that I'm going to actually get to roll initiative at this point, if anyone else wants to join in, you can, but it's going to be Riker and Baxter. Riker, obviously, being next to him, you've just seen him charge through the doorway after opening it, swing axe in hand, and there's sounds of battle going on, or at least an assault going on.
I'm more than happy to stand by and let this combat play out of Baxter and Riker.
That's fine.
I'm not even aware of it. I'm in the side room still, so...
Yeah.
Would I have heard the bashing through the door?
No, not from where you are. No.
Alright, lads, well, good luck.
In fact, I'm going to
It's all good.
remove aura. We'll put that on 1. I don't think it'll last very long, so again, Baxter and Riker. Yep, okay.
Stone let Riker try and attack them. Let him down.
I believe in you, lads.
That's rubbish. Alright. 13. It's actually Riker to go first.
Need some dramatic music. Send in the heavies. The two big lads. Rock music.
Well, I hear some noise. It's like, Jesus, what's going on in here? What's happened?
They just put it down to Riker is clattering things together because of the shaky hands.
Oh boy, what have we got in here? Oh,
We've got two fire
Wonderful.
You got
boys,
some
so
fireboys, some stragglers.
I stand between them here.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Okay, let's hit the one that Baxter hit. Or attempt to.
Yep. So the one in front of the bookcase.
Nope.
A 9. No, that's not going to hit. You do
Oh
have
no,
another
the
attempt.
Riker looks coming back. The hands are shaking again.
Yeah, you do have another attempt.
come on, it's on.
That will hit. So damage wise, yep, okay.
He did.
Kind of slumps back against the bookshelf behind him, and it kind of like rocks us to the side slightly. But last one. Actually, it's still your turn, Riker. You still got. You got an attack. You got an extra attack, haven't you? And then you got a bonus action. If you want to do anything.
Oh, that was the extra attack. No, did I have advantage?
Yeah, you should have.
I didn't realise I had advantage. I thought that was just my second attack.
Yeah, actually, no, you should have had advantage on that. So, right, we're saying that the 14 is what hit then, and then you've still got another attack that you can do on the other one, but that will only be at normal. That's a standard
Okay,
roll.
well, let's have a look then. Nope, it's the exact same.
No, so 9 again. So you just swing your axe and it just clashes against his wooden shield. Takes a little bit of damage, but other than that, it's still in working operation and will offer him the protection he needs. But sadly, yank your axe back out and just stand there waiting to see what happens next. So he's going to retaliate against you. Not a shame on that one. It's probably not going to do too well.
Nope,
No.
I'll miss.
So that will just bounce off of you as he very weakly swings his blade towards you. Just bounces off, does nothing. Okay. Right, so turn to Riker. In the meantime, everyone else that's doing something, you can always do whatever it is, because you're not in combat order, so you can wander about and do what it is you want to do. If you want to search something, treat it like we do with the out of combat initiative. So
I'm more than happy to just stand by. Otherwise, you're going to be jumping back and forth in combat at us, and yeah, I'm more than happy to wait a few turns. It's fine.
that's all right. You can still get
Yeah,
done
I'll
what
happily wait as well.
you can still get done what you want. I just don't want anyone to not be in doing anything, because there's still a lot to do.
It's alright, it's all good.
All right. So Riker then.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
Okay.
Had to happen at some point.
In fact, I'll zoom out a little bit. There we go.
Strictly speaking, this is only like a 6-second round anyway, so
Yeah.
so you're only talking about a minute more time.
If that, to be honest. Right, so Riker, what extras do you have? You have a... Oh, you do have gloves. Alright, so do a D100 then, please. If not, you're losing your
Boy.
weapon. One. Okay, that's fine. 67 is going to fail. So your weapon, leaves your hand as this creature kind of pushes his shield into the bottom of your fist, releasing or making your hand go a little bit numb and releasing the weapon. As he does so, it knocks into his shield and it flies backwards and lands here. It doesn't move too far. There wasn't much momentum going on with it, so it's really not a big deal. You can literally move and grab it, but he will get an attack of opportunity, so you have to decide what you want to do.
I just pull out another weapon.
Yeah, you can do that, but that will be an action for you to do that.
Would it be an action anyway to pick up the weapon?
It would have been a free action.
Oh, okay.
So this will require your actual action, because you've got to rummage through your inventory to do it. Unless it's...
I guess
is it a weapon swap? Is it a weapon swap? A set?
Yeah.
Alright, in which case then, if it's in your set weapons, then you can use a bonus action to do so.
Alright, I'll just pull out the battle axe instead.
Alright. Yep. So you do a weapon swap. Yep, a weapon swap using your bonus action, which still gives you an action. Note you've attacked, so that's your action gone. You still get your extra attack, so you can still use your extra attack this turn. Hey,
there we go.
That's better. Alright, so 7.
A lot of damage though, but still.
That's alright, it's good. Alright, so you take a big chunk out of him with the battle axe.
I just frown at him in disappointment.
Oh, hang on, no, that's zombies. My bad, sorry. That's
yeah, it's just 3.
Yeah, no, he's not a zombie.
If only.
Yeah, if only. Okay, so your turn done. Baxter, you are up.
Yeah, Baxter's just going to go around to the other side of Riker.
Yep.
Pull up his matching axe and go for the same old two-hander.
Do you want to go here?
Wants to work for me.
You can pass by.
Oh yeah, of course I can, because Riker's not an enemy. Yeah, so Baxter will just stand in front of him, both hands on weapon.
Yeah, advantage. Alright.
I was going to say, I don't think I'd need advantage for that one, but...
Just do it just for in case you get a crit. Okay, so you hit with a 20. Roll your damage for that.
Either. That comes to 10 points of damage.
Some flex tape will fix that.
Nah, flex tape can't fix Baxter and his battle axe.
It might just wax you know? You have a bald spot.
Baxter is now hairless.
Yeah, well, you haven't added your modifiers on. That's fine. I might have to go through your weapons a bit later on, but yeah, that's fine. So 10 points. Oop.
Yep, 10 points for the demon.
As you are obviously cleaving down into him, cleave into his shoulder and go quite a deep way down into his chest area. Before yanking it out, you kind of got to put your foot on him because it's embedded so much. You got to like lift it out with both hands. Blood like pisses out everywhere. It's a pretty gruesome scene. But in retaliation to almost ending his life, he's going to fight as best he can to try and get around, but it's not looking too good. So this is going to be... Yeah. Nope, that's no good.
That gave me opportunity.
Yes, you do, if you want to. Well, he is attacking you, so I don't think it counts as it.
Oh, okay.
He has to attack Baxter for it to...
So do I get the
I thought it
opportunity?
was attacking
No,
Baxter.
you don't get it. You don't get it.
Ah, right.
No, it's just Sentinel.
No.
Oh, got you.
So he's
Slap
trying to fight his way through you, Riker, and not doing a very good job. So it's now your turn, Riker.
I just want to slap him across the face. It's just. Oh.
Do what you want to do.
no, I'm
sick of it.
He's looking really bad.
Yeah. I just start beating him. No, I'm not going to do that. That's way too much. I'll just slash him again with the axe.
Yeah. So you got. Yeah, we'll do it. 7 points, perfect. So you embed the blade into the other side and cleave right down. So you kind of made a V shape between the both of you, and the top half of him just literally falls apart after taking that much damage. Yeah, we're all good. So he's gone. Okay. Surveying your surroundings, you've got the bed, which has been not used recently, and you've got the dusty bookshelf.
First things first, I'm picking up my hand axe.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Pick that up, hold it. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, pick up your spare one. O3's Rin, what are you doing?
I'm investigating the well.
Same.
Okay. What are you doing to investigate? Like, are you just peering down it, or what are you trying to do?
Or I'm going to be like trying to see if I can use the pulley and try and play around with the actual mechanism of the well. I don't know what Ophie's going to be doing.
Okay. Yeah, the pulley system does work. It's in operational order. The bucket is up at the moment, so it's not down in the well. It is hooked onto the top section where they keep it before they send it down. But looking also down into the well, it's very dark down there. You can't really see anything.
Could I lower the bucket?
You can lower the bucket in. Yeah. And what's Sophie doing at this time?
I am going to help with lowering the bucket and hopefully draw whatever is down there up. Because I'm thirsty.
Alright. So between you then, you unfurl the rope which holds the bucket and you just drop it down. Lowering it down gently so as to not break it or risk damage to anything that's there. You hear a loud splash when it hits the water that's in the bottom of the well. Scarlet, what are you doing?
I am going to walk further into this room, I guess, and follow those footprints.
Yeah, okay.
So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Peek around this corner. Well, one of those barrels in the way, but try and stealthily sneak a peek around this corner.
Give me 1 second, because that's not quite right. Where are we? Yes. Okay. Damn it. Didn't have these set up. That one. Save. Yeah, save that. And that one. There, save. Okay. Okay, great. That's better. Right. Yeah, so as you reach that point where the broken barrel and the crate is, you can see that the blood or stains that were actually footprints kind of look like hoofs instead of feet, and they do tend to lead around this corner.
Oh, you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I disconnected. Sorry there. Yeah, what happened? I walked around that corner. What happened?
So you've gone to that part of this room, and you can see that the footprints that are, or that you thought were footprints, are actually cloven like hooves.
Oh God. Okay. I mean, a bit metagamey. My vision's fully revealed what's in this room. I don't think I should see that yet.
No.
So I mean, I don't know. It's up to you if you want to just say that I've you know, they can see me or I can't see them, but I would try and sort of sneak a peek at them.
You would be able to see this one from there.
Can it see me?
Yeah.
Has it reacted?
Nope, not yet. It just seems to be hanging out in this corner for some reason.
I'll step back. Do they follow me?
This one starts to make the typical goatmen noises that you've heard before, and yes, they do start to come after you. So as you step back, you obviously lose sight of them, but they do manage to get to about here, and then you can see as you are edging back that they are, all three of them, coming after you.
Okay, I think.
So what do you want to do?
I mean, do you want to run?
Do you want
to go initiative or?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to run. Oh, no, I can't go toe to toe with three of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna flee.
Yeah. So
Or try to.
Yeah, so it's still your turn, so you're still able to move. You're not in combat as such, but they are moving.
Yeah,
they are now considered wandering monsters.
Yeah, I'm gonna go full on flee back to the group, full on sprint back.
Yep. Okay.
30, 40, 45, 50. And I'll give a shout to Ophi and ask where the others are.
Okay, that's fine. Ophi, yeah, you can hear from around the corner that Scarlet is calling you, whilst you are focusing on the bucket and the bottom of the well.
I have no idea where the others are. Absolutely fucking clueless.
Baxter and Riker, what do you want to do to finish up in that room?
So Baxter's going to take note that Ophi was looking in the bookshelves and that she found something. He's going to have a look, see if there's anything of value on the bookshelf.
On the bookshelf on this one, no, it's completely empty.
Okie dokie. Yeah, he just bypasses it completely then, and begins to start walking back to the rest of them with, telling Riker.
Okay. Aurora sees you approaching Scarlet. Got a bit of a worried look on her face. What's wrong? What's wrong?
Yeah, I'll just say there's demon, cloven hoof demons approaching.
Oh, not those goat fuckers again. Alright, fine. I'll stand over here as soon as...
Get the others quickly.
Baxter and Riker headed down the passageway off to our left. So I don't know how long they're going to be, but they seem to be dealing with something, or could be dealing with something. I don't know. But we'll hold ground until they can get back, I'm sure.
If I can, I'm going to hold and... I suppose I haven't got another turn yet, but I'll get ready to shoot anything that comes down this whole corridor.
Okay. So as you are setting up your position, you can also see Aurora has drawn her arrow and knocked it into her bow. Ophi, Zarin, what are you doing, and what is Nyx doing as well?
Well, I'm gonna know Scarlet wants some assistance because she called for Ochi, so I'm gonna go down to see if I can see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
And then are we using out combat rules?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
So then 35, 40, 50, 50. And then we go to Scarlet. Hey, I'm here too. And what's wrong?
Okay, well, no idea what just happened with the bucket, but I'm heading towards Scarlet as well. 5.
Nothing. It's just floating down there in the water, and it obviously sinks a little and collects the water. But if you're leaving it there, then you're leaving it there. As for...
Well, I've got Scarlet, and I need Scarlet to give me a lowdown of what the problem is.
Scarlet.
There is Scarlet.
It's not my turn. It's not my turn. I can't talk out my turn.
Of course you can. I've asked you a question.
Demons coming. Get ready.
Excuse me.
Okay, where's Baxter and Riker? Because I haven't seen them. Where are they? I can see Aurora. She's over there.
Yep.
Baxter heard his name, and he's just travelling down the passage and just says to the rest of them, "Someone call."
Okay. As you are all talking, you can hear these horrible little goat noises as these creatures emerge from around the wall. If you want to attack, you can.
Fireball.
It's Scarlet's. She's doing a held action, so if you want to do it, you can. Or you can forego it.
Yeah, I suppose I will just shoot the first one that comes out. Powerful shot.
So as soon as the first one raises ugly head,
that's a 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit.
That's going to be 15 piercing, 2 fire. Sorry, 15 piercing and 3 fire.
Wonderful. 15 piercing and 3 fire. Yep, all that goes through. Yeah, so instantly, this one has to. He kills over slightly after taking the bolt to the gut area, and he literally uses his axe, almost like a walking stick or a crutch, just to stop him from hitting the floor. It takes a moment as the others step past and dash towards the party.
Ooh.
Okay, so I need initiatives, please.
Do you need them from me and Riker, or not yet?
You can if you want to. You can obviously hear that something is going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of combat for the minute till I get closer and realise what's going on.
No problem.
Riker isn't. He hears noise, he goes for it.
This one's going to be slightly injured, so he's going to be coming up from from the rear. We've got need that. That's the one I want.
Wait, quickly, how well did the fire do to them?
Nothing seems to be resisted from what you could see.
Cool.
Okay, I need to do. Okay, so that's everybody apart from. Yep. Okay, good. So Scarlet, wow, getting 21 for initiative. So
I'm going to try and finish off that weakened one with a normal shot, so I'll disadvantage it because they're in melee range.
Yep.
That's going to be a 12 to hit.
12 will not hit, I'm afraid.
Okay, same again, follow up, last shot in the clip. That'll be a 12 again. Fuck's
No.
sake.
No good.
Main one's empty. Offhand shot. 25 to hit.
25 will hit and it'll also be a powerful hit. So add your proficiency
So
bonus.
that'll be 5 piercing, 2 fire, 3 lightning.
And this,
2 lightning.
and this is on the
5
one.
piercing.
You're trying to finish him off, yeah?
Yeah, finish off, yeah.
Yeah. All right, nice one.
So
So
5 piercing, 3
that's
fire, 2 lightning.
plenty of damage as he goes down from that last bolt that you fired out.
I'm going to use my extra attack. I'm going to use my Horde Breaker ability and shoot again with offhand disadvantage on that one.
You may.
And that's going to be a 23 to hit for 2 piercing, 4 lightning, 2 fire.
Hang on. Yep. 23. Is that a disadvantage?
Yeah, it's disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, so 23. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
So that's going to be a total of 2, 3, 4, 8 damage in total.
Yep.
I'm then going to use my extra attack feature and do it again. For that's a 12 to hit. It's not
That's
going to work.
a miss.
Yeah, that's it. That's me completely. I've shot as many times as I possibly can.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and tank a few hits for the guys, and that's me done.
Okay. So with you done, the next one up will be.
The one in my face.
No. Yeah. It is actually. So he's going to go for you, Zorin.
Yep. Miss.
That's a 13. That's going to hit.
Yeah.
Damage.
You not got frost armor on? Is that not going to resist it?
No.
No, he cancelled it ages ago. So damage 8 slashing and 1 necrotic. As you can see, this dark energy that they wield on their axes.
Yay.
You got that?
Yep.
Alright. And then he's going to use his bonus action to do a double swing. They can do a second attack, but they have to do it with disadvantage. So this becomes disadvantage.
It's another hit.
An 11. Another 8 slashing and 1 necrotic damage.
Yay, I'm down.
So this dark energy just rushes around Zrin's body as he stumbles backwards into the door and slumps against the wall. Still conscious if you want to be, Zrin. Don't have to be unconscious. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do when you go down, it's completely up to you.
I will just be like barely able to keep my eyes open and watch just what's happening.
Oh, kind of like a drowsy state.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Everything's a little bit blurry. Death Clan is going to. No, you're still alive. You're not dead. So yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, so we do move on to your turn. So you're gonna have to make a death save.
Yay! Fail!
That's your first fail. Alright, moving on to Riker.
Oh boy. My favourite thing, combat. 5. 15. 20. 25. 30. Alright, well that's it. I don't really have anything else to use. I'm not going to use any mana just yet.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Ophi.
Yeah. Alright, okay.
So
Ooh.
right next to you, you've just seen the blade of this big goat demon swing into Zarin twice and take him out. He's looking very bad on the floor, barely able to keep consciousness, but he's somehow managing to.
Okay, first thing I'm going to cast then is Warmth.
Right, okay. And
It's not going to...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Where do you want to put warmth? Because you have to have enough space. Okay, you putting it there?
Yeah, because I need to incorporate Zrin.
Yep, that's fine. So which square are you on? Are you on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Each.
Yeah, that's fine. And then Nyx will be on that one. Right, fine.
Thank you, Ophi.
Okay.
It's the least I can do. It's not the best, but
yeah,
it's a starting point. So that's
Put
10
that
off
there and put 10 on there. There we go. Okay. So warmth is in effect.
I'm going to go for this guy first.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab him with a Ray of Frost.
Okay.
I seem to be enjoying that at the moment.
Oh, very nice. That's a crit. This might end him. See what you roll. So damage.
Oh!
Jeez. Okay.
Ophi with the fucking ice blast, Jesus.
What happened?
Right, mate.
2d8.
That's probably got to be one of my best shots.
How much damage does it do? Your spell. You got your spell description? No, there is. So it's 1d8, is it? Ophi?
Yes.
Yeah, it's first. It's the yeah. Okay.
No, it'd be 2 because we're level 5 now.
It's a cantrip, Ophi. So it's 2. So your damage. I'm just hovering over it to see whether it's rolled it properly because it doesn't look like it has. I've got 2d8 and it says 1d8 plus 8. So that should be another. That should be in total. That should be 4d8 plus 8. So if you roll me a d8 for me, Ophi, and then we'll add that on top of this devastating ice blast that you just done to this creature. Okay, so that's going to be
26.
yes, 26 plus he's lost 10 feet of his movement.
That is an immense blast.
Holy cow! He's still got another, yeah, minus 26 points of damage. Let me see. It doesn't resist any of it. No, it all goes through. Wonderful.
And he's still standing.
Yeah, he is barely, but yes, he is standing. I'm guessing that was a retaliation to taking out Zorin.
Oh yes.
Jeez. Okay. And what else are you doing?
Well, Nyx has only obviously got fire magic, so she's sending a firebolt his way, and that's a 21 to hit.
Stop taking all the good rolls, please.
Okay then. Roll damage, please.
7.
Yikes. Okay. Well.
Hold on. When did Ophi become the group DPS?
Ophi just, yeah, exactly. she just wrecked this thing in 2 shots. Right. Okay.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to say that to something, and that one fits it.
Now you have. It's immortalized. Okay, so off the back of that, then this thing, just almost to a point of like completely freezing up, and then the firebolt comes and hits as well, and it's just a complete and utter mess by the time it's finished taking all that damage. Yeah, there's not a lot left of that one.
Hold up.
Incredible.
So Ophi, so every turn now, Ophi can hit for 2d8 and 2d10.
Yeah, if she crits.
That's ridiculous. Holy crap. Even without a crit, that's a lot of damage.
Well, yeah, her cantrips obviously 2d10, aren't they?
Yeah, because she's double casting cantrips. Holy crap.
This is why spells don't get bonuses to damage, because they get flat damage dice increases, which are bloody crazy.
I think Ophi's just overtaken me as single target DPS queen.
Oh, maybe so. So anyway, this one has gone to meet its maker. As for the last one, it is still, I believe, not heavily damaged, but still damaged. Ophi, I think you're done, Ophi. I can't really do much with Aurora, so she's going to hang back and still aim at the doorway. So it's going to fall to the last one to attack you, Scarlet. He's going to use 2 swings, and he's also going to go reckless.
Has warmth healed Zrin for 1 round already? Was the counter down?
Where is the warmth? Yes, it has.
Yeah, I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah. So
3 points back to you, Zrin.
That's a hit on you, Scarlet. 7 slashing and 1 necrotic. He brings the axe back around in a circular motion, drives it home, hopefully. I don't know, maybe. But this is a normal, because of the imposed disadvantage from his ability. So he's going to miss with the second strike, but get you with the first. As you feel the dark necrotic energy seeping into the wound. That's all he's going to do.
Yeah, takes me down to 21.
He's going to remain where he is, because there's no point in stepping out. And it is your turn, Scarlet. What are you doing?
I'm going to step back. I'm going to let him take an opportunity attack on me.
He will do so. Where are we? That one. Normal. And go. Because it's a new round, isn't it? So, yeah, he gets you. Big damage. So, 10 slashing with 1 necrotic added on.
Oh, that hurt a lot.
Yeah.
He's down to 10 hit points. Right, okay, I'm going to spin around and I'm going to try and take him out with 2 of my powerful offhand shots, and I'm going to level up a fire arrow on the first shot. I'm going to really try and kill him in one go. Okay. So, a dirty 20 to hit for 11 piercing and 11 piercing,
okay,
10 fire and 2 lightning.
even with his partial cover, it's not going to be enough. You've easily covered what you need to hit him. So what damage was that? Sorry, 10?
11 piercing.
11 piercing. Yeah.
10 fire. 2 lightning.
Wow.
Big hit.
Okay, big hit. Big death. So after taking the raking axe attack as it drives it down the back, you can feel the tip of his blade literally just slicing into you. You turn on a slight pivot and you fire straight up like a quick shot, straight into his neck. The bolt pierces into his jugular and it just pours out with blood as this thing just dislodged. He drops his axe on the floor where he stands, and you can just see for a moment he just slumps forward, and that's it. Lights out for that one.
So, I'm just mindful of the time. It's now just gone 4:30. Should we wrap it up here, or do you want to carry on?
I think this is a good stopping point, because you've got, I'd say you're about 50% of the way through this level, believe it or not. So you are, cleaving through this content, which is real nice to see. What does everyone else want to do at the moment? Do they want to push on for a bit, or do you want to stop here?
I want to cower underneath his warmth for a bit, and then I'll slow.
Yeah, okay. So you will be...
I don't mind carrying on for a after if they want to carry on, but I'm also happy to stop too.
Well, obviously, we got a long break before we play again, so just decide what you guys want to do. Let me know.
I don't mind, but I know that Warmth has got another 9 cycles to go, so if anybody's still low on HP or got some damage, then obviously jump into this into its glow and you can benefit from it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was desperately wounded.
I mean, are there any loot rolls that you guys want to do? Maybe just try, if we're going to continue, maybe keep everything a bit light, so that if you do run into combat, that will just stop. But until then, we can do searches and loot grabs and anything else like that.
Well, we definitely have 2 rooms we can safely loot, because Riker and Baxter cleared one, and Obi and Scarlet cleared the other.
Yeah, that's right.
Doing, you can stand up now. You're not dead.
I just kind of want to roll around for a bit.
He's having a nap on the floor.
Yeah,
I'm so sleepy.
he's pretending.
It's hard work being a tank.
A paper tank, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's ridiculous. I haven't taken damage at all. Like throughout this whole thing, I don't think I've gotten hit.
Must be nice.
Right, well, while they're doing loot, I'm not too interested in loot. I'm going to look around a bit more. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, 45, 50, dash, 55, 60. Oh god, damn it. I'm gonna just stop here. I think that's gonna be me.
Alright, no worries. Let's see. Well, let's see what everyone else wants to do. Scarlet has rushed ahead and out of sight. Don't need that anymore.
Baxter's going to try and play catch up because he just missed the entirety of that last fight.
Yeah, it was over pretty quickly. Ophi became a meme machine and just mowed these things down.
If he's turned into a literal mini cannon.
Just wait till there's a swarm.
Yeah, Warmth had 27 healing left, so...
Yeah, I've taken it, yeah.
I'll do the same.
Okay. No worries.
Oops. Warmth is going
Anyone
with me.
searching for loot, or are we just going to press on?
Bax is just going to press on.
I'm a bit dim-witted, I can't see.
Well, Zoom wants to loot, so do you want to do some loot rolls to Zoom?
What are you looking to loot, Zrin?
More armor.
Yeah, you want to search inside the nightstand between the
Yeah,
beds?
nightstand. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you don't need to actually roll for that. It's just an item interaction. So,
Cool.
when you pull open the drawer in the front, you can see that there are just some papers that are left in there. Seemingly blank, just a bit of paper, like parchment.
Alright, can I take a piece, please?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
And then how much movement do I have left?
How much movement have you got left?
Yeah.
You've got. It doesn't matter. You're out of combat anyway. So.
Right, cool. And then I'm going to go back to the group, and then go, guys. I'm like this piece of paper, and I'm going to tear the paper in half. Go, I'm really easy to break.
Yeah. Yeah. You are indeed.
Also easy to burn. Fun
That's a
fact.
threat.
Well,
Maybe next time you leave
got
vegetables
paper.
growing up. I'm gonna point Ophi to the area where I thought those goatmen were around that corner, and just see if she wants to go check that out for any nice rewards. Because I know Ophi's into like books and scrolls. I'm pretty sure I saw a bedstand in that room with the goatmen.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. Ophi, do you want to check out that room?
Nope.
Where's she going?
I don't know.
Ophi? Where you
Oh.
going? Wrong way, love.
Can't hear you, Ophi, if you're talking.
Opie's going home.
Ophi's had enough of this shit. She's out.
The glass cannon has required
The
some
cast
stuff.
cannon's left the chat.
do it yourself.
She's peaked now, so it's just a matter of like, screw it, I'm going home.
I thought the bookshelves you're referring to were over here.
Oh, I was talking about the goatmen. They were guarding. So I think the goatmen might have been guarding something in there, and I saw a bedstand in there.
Oh, were they in this room?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's where the goatmen were. I don't know if they were guarding something or not.
Maybe they were
Okay.
sleeping.
Well, I'm going to have a look in this nightstand then, because there isn't any shelves or anything in here.
No. There are a couple of beds not been used, but the nightstand is. I mean, it's there's nothing special about it. You open the drawer on the front, and inside you just see 3 gold pieces.
What a
Let's
waste of
go.
time.
Nice one.
Let's go.
That'll help us kill it. This is insane. We're rich.
We're rich.
I mean, it's more money than I have.
Oh, right.
The most money I have is the potions in my stomach. Sell that. You go
Yeah.
for a lot, probably.
Sell your stomach for potion fluid.
It's just a
Well, what-
mega potion. It's all health and mana.
It would be your liver, not your stomach. You sell your liver for potion fluid.
Sell any
Okay.
of my organs. That'll probably work.
I'm going to make my way back to the others.
Okay. Okay, so with the searching done, did anyone want to loot any of the bodies whilst we're here?
Always.
The Death Clan Goatmen have got their weapons on them, obviously, so they can be looted. You can search a bit further to see if you find anything else hidden on there.
I got shaky hands and bad eyesight.
She wants to press onwards.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, Baxter's happy to just crack on.
Okay. Well then.
Let's do.
I think what we will need to do
Oh.
is I think we will need to, if we're going to avoid anything major, I think we need to end the session right here, because this is a great time to stop.
I see.
We've got, like I said, half the level to go still, and if we get into anything further than what you are now, then it's going to be like really late by the time we finish. So best off that we ignore it, leave it, and we'll come back to it on our next session.
After Christmas.
After Christmas, after New Year as well.
Good game, guys.
Are we choosing our sort of...
Yep, got to the end of this month, when I will check to see what the draws or what the what names are that have been submitted. I'll get the list all done so everyone can see it, see what's been put forward, and then you guys can do your voting, and then we will have a new name for the rest of you. So hopefully it'll be something good.
Yeah.
But the decision is in your hands, not mine.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
Happy Christmas.
Absolutely.
New Year.
Christmas.
Yeah, happy Christmas and New Year. I'll see you all, guys. I'll probably speak to you before then anyway, before we play again. Well, I hope I will. But yeah, I hope you all have a good Christmas and a happy New Year. And we'll pick this up in the new year. We'll obviously, don't forget, we're going to be swapping to playing fortnightly. So bear with me on that. I will try to get the dates up on our Discord so that we can always see when we're playing. But it's going to be fairly easy this way. If you just got to think, did I play last week? No, then I'm playing this week.
Yay.
All right.
Yep, lovely.
Fantastic.
Looking forward.
Okay, guys. Well, in that case, then, unless there's anything you want to say on recording to any of the viewers or to each other, then go ahead. I'm going to be quiet, and then I'll wait for you guys to finish up, and then I'll do the outro.
Nothing from me.
Well, pretty sure that everyone else is going. I'm just going to say thank you to everyone, viewers and players included. It's been a great year. I've only been playing for a few months, but you know, you guys, yes, you and the party, have all made it absolutely fantastic. So I just really want to say thank you while I've all got you here, and big thank you to the DM for making this possible. Yeah, I'm going to shut up groveling now, so that's me done.
You summed it up pretty well, to be honest. Thank you, everyone.
It's appreciated. Alright, guys. Well, that is going to be the end of the session. So I will be hanging around for a little bit to have a chat with you after the game. After I do this, I'm going to try and get this uploaded ASAP. And then we'll just have to wait and see what happens after New Year.
Hopefully our dice rolls are a bit better after the new year.
Okay. Alright. in that case. By looks of it, everyone else has muted up, which is great because that'll leave me a little bit of time to just talk to everyone. Once again, thank you to all the players who turned up. It's great when we have a full house. I'm not going to lie. Yes, it makes things a little bit more taking time, I suppose, but more attacks that fly, the better attack economy, and etc. etc. The fights just feel a lot better. We obviously are going to be playing again in the new year, so hopefully, fingers crossed, everyone can make it. No one comes up against anything that is going to stop them from playing. To our dear viewers, we are so very thankful that you are watching, sending me messages and stuff like that. I'm more than happy to answer any questions, providing they're not game spoilers or anything like that. I don't want to do that, but if you want to ask me about my experiences and so on in the past, as a DM and players and etc etc, I've got no problem with that. If you want to talk to me about the mechanics of the game and how I've come up with adding them in so that they are all part of the D&D 5e Diablo experience mix up, then by all means drop me another message. I've already had a few messages from people, which is great. Send me more. As ever, thanks to all the players, and I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. So until next year, when our motley band decide to regroup and try to delve a little bit deeper into the monastery and save who they can, where they can, it's going to be goodbye from all of us. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we will see you all in a few weeks' time. Bye bye for now.